Oh, yeah. No, I'll do that. Okay. I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes.
Okay.
2 more minutes. It's like a yeah, so you guys just hone in on the one that you want to yeah, you hone in on one. It can't be like everybody single person over there. So you'll hone into which one you want to do, whoever from the group, okay? Whoever came up with it. Okay. All right, y'all. We're gonna get started with you guys pitching on how you guys are gonna make your $3,000 in a day, okay? So first, give it up for the multifaceted social entrepreneur, social proof podcast, David Shin.
Cool. Real quick, all right, let's get this party started. It is 12:56. Y'all good today? Y'all ready to learn? Y'all in a rush?
Nope.
Okay, so we're gonna take our time today, okay? What did it feel like when you all were coming up with this idea where you have to make $3,000 today? Did anybody come up with a good idea? What was the idea?
Our deal was a sale on certification weekend, but you get a bonus with massage included, and you only have 24 hours to buy it, so it's going live. The clock starts now.
How many people need?
Six.
And how much?
500.
500. It's usually $19.95. So the 24-hour sale is $500.
Buy or sell. Love it. What y'all got?
Okay, so with our product, we're using my busy book, and we did do it. We wanted to do a sale, but we did goodness, I'm getting
Let
flustered.
me get the other mic, please.
You want to use mine?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, so we did. How much? How much did it? Just do it. You go. Go.
Alright, so I sell pet apparel. So I just need one influencer. I sell pet apparel, particularly to minority dog moms or pet parents. So I just need one influencer who has a dog that's popular to sell for maybe a day. My shirts are $17. The sweatshirts are $27. So if I could get 50 people to buy a sweatshirt or a T-shirt, that's $3,000.
Got it. So 50 people to buy a sweatshirt or a t-shirt, which sounds good on paper, because the question now is what?
How do you?
How are we going to do that?
Yeah.
How are we going to get these 50 people? How are we going to get this influencer?
Oh, okay.
That's the how. How are we going to do this? So, what their example was, I have this one product. We understand the math behind it. We understand if we get 5 people to spend $600 or whatever, we got the 3,000. But how are we going to do it? Oh, we have our current audience. We run a quick sale. This exercise wasn't for an answer. It was just for an exercise.
Gotcha.
To get your brain to operate. There's some of you, you got rent coming up. Or you got something coming up that you got to pay for.
Yeah.
And we either just don't pay for it, or we get discouraged, or we just start, we kind of go into our own little hole and our woe is me, instead of, this is how I'm going to do this. When I was working at the Cheesecake Factory, I used to have to make these decisions. I'm either gonna take this money and re-up on t-shirts, or I'm gonna pay my rent. I can do them both, but I don't have enough to do them both at the same time. So what do? Do we wait to pay our rent, then we work a couple extra shifts at work, and then get our shirts next month? Or, if I got a week to pay my rent, do I put the money into this product, and I map out a way to make sure I got my money back, then pay my rent with that, but I still got some more product, and I can make some money next month? I'm always the person that's gonna bet on me. But not blindly off of faith, though. I'm a believer, first off. I want to put that out there, okay? I believe in God.
Oh, yes. I was like,
But I think it's kind of unfair sometimes when you're solely relying on whoever you believe in to just drop some money in your account. It don't work like that. I'm saying, I gotta pay rent Friday. Shirts Monday. I'm gonna put this amount of time into it. I'm gonna reach out to some people. I'm gonna make these calls. I'm gonna get in my car, pack them up, go to 6 barbershops, and I should yield this particular result. I'm going in. because there's something I gotta accomplish by Friday.
Yeah.
Or else. Got it? Okay. So we're about to just get this thing started. The first person we're gonna bring to the stage is somebody who really, really understands business. So you got like entrepreneurs, and you got people who like know how to make money and hustlers, and they got people who understand business and how it works. And this man's done multi-million-dollar deals, huge real estate investor, coach, entrepreneur, has built multiple businesses himself and helped a bunch of people like all of us here build our businesses as well. So I want you to give a round of applause for my brother, Mr. Meat Walker.
Hello, hello. I got one.
Oh, you got one?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
up already. How y'all doing? Good, good. All right, who's in the room? Let's see, what type of business we have? How many of us have brick and mortar businesses? 1, 2, okay, 2. Everybody else is online. Okay. Brick and mortar, how many years you guys been in business?
4. For the studio.
For the studio, at the studio, 4.
4, and what is your business?
Double Dutch Aerobics. But we've been in business for 10 years, but the space, the studio that we've had for 4 years.
4 years, okay.
So we do exercises inside the Double Dutch Road.
Yes.
So it's a 1-hour fitness class.
Okay.
Basically, that we do 5 days a week. We have memberships, and just
And
like run like a regular fitness studio.
And you can get certified. So if you wanted to learn to teach Double Dutch Aerobics, you would come to our certification, you would train with us for 18 hours,
Mhm.
and then you can teach your own Double Dutch Aerobics classes.
Okay, how many members you guys currently have?
About 100.
About 100. Okay, and what's the membership to sign up?
Go ahead.
$69.99 for unlimited and $39.99 for just Saturdays.
Okay, how much is the overhead for your business?
It's.
What? What studio? You just talking about studio.
Or just for the studio itself?
For the
Or just-
business?
Pass it back and forth.
Sorry, we are
Oh,
talking
okay.
together. My bad.
Oh man, we were just discussing this yesterday.
I would say what, like 3,000 for the whole, for everything.
Yeah, because we do everything in the business.
Okay.
We don't have any help. So we're the marketing, we're the teachers, we do all of the events.
What
So
Yeah,
is it?
so
let's-
so our expenses are very low because we
For the
take
sake
care
of
everything.
time, let's round it off. We're not 100% sure.
Oh yeah, I can tell you that.
We're working on it.
How many? How
Oh,
many
I ain't
of
gonna
us-
hold you.
How many of us are going to be transparent that we are in the same situation? Raise your hand. How many of us really don't know what our numbers are?
Yes.
This is one of the biggest downfalls in businesses.
You 100%.
Like, I have built businesses, done very well in real estate, but I also have the gift of helping other people. And so when I go to businesses and I consult with them, a lot of them really don't know. They don't know the numbers. They don't know their merch numbers. So who has a merch brand in here?
The what?
Merch brand. Okay. Who wants to volunteer? I want to pick on somebody. It's only going to help you, I promise you. All right, come on up with me real fast. Right here.
We got
Hello, sir.
Everybody say help. We're going to get some help today, all right?
Yes.
So your business, tell me what is your merch brand? What is it?
It's pet apparel
Pet apparel,
and
okay.
accessories.
How long you been in business?
January 2023.
Okay, so you kind of new. All right, I ain't gonna pick on you. Anybody else been in business longer with a merch brand? How long?
Year and 3 months.
Okay, you kind of new too. Anybody else been at least 3 years? 3 years? All right, come on up.
Okay.
I'm gonna switch with you.
Let me bring it up with you.
Oh, hello.
Get this out your way.
Yes, please.
I got you.
I had knee surgery, so that's all a factor. Oh, thank you. You're welcome.
All right, what's your name again?
Sharon.
Sharon. Everybody give it up for Sharon, y'all. Sharon, so what do we have? What is your business name?
My business is Sharon Crumley Studios. I'm a mixed media artist, and I developed another product for motivation.
Okay. What's your most popular product you sell right now?
Most popular are my fortune
You can hold
cookies.
the-
Oh,
hold
I'm
the
sorry.
mic up.
My fortune cookies that have quotes on them. Some are motivational, some are just funny.
Okay.
So
How much does it cost you to make one of these?
It cost me $13.
$13. And what do you sell them for?
I sell them for 40.
Selling for 40. That's cool. And you've been in business 3 years, did you say?
I've been in business as an artist since 2008 after a layoff.
Okay.
So, and then I developed these about 2010.
2010? Okay, so that's a good amount of time. How many units would you say you sold of those since 2010?
Ooh, probably about 5,000.
5,000. Okay, give it up for that, y'all. How many employees do you currently have?
One.
Okay. Y'all write this down. That's one of the problems that most businesses deal with. The team. We're going to get into that.
We know.
But just make sure y'all write that down, right?
We know.
So if you've done 5,000 by yourself since 2010, if you had rock stars on your team, how many units do you think it's fair to say you probably would have sold by now?
Oh, probably quadruple that.
Quadruple? Anybody agree with that? How y'all know? How y'all know? Hold on. Everybody say yes, yes. How y'all know with no data? Write that down. Data.
I was just basing it on me.
Yeah, no, it's cool. We gonna pick on everybody. Everybody getting picked on today. We not leaving here without everybody getting picked on. But this is so important and so key. Like everybody automatically say, yeah, I agree. Y'all have nothing to base it off of. And some of y'all are moving and operating in your business and don't have anything to base off of what you're doing. If it currently works. Yeah, I love it. I like it. It's in my heart. God dropped the gift in my spirit. Yeah, this is what I'm going to do. Who needs it? Who needs it? That's one of the biggest downfalls. Having products, having services that are not necessarily needed in the marketplace. Secondly, knowing what marketplace needs it if there is a need for it. Do you know your marketplace? Do you know who your client and customer is? How many of us really know who our client and customer is? All right, I'm going to pick back on you. How do you know?
So, black women, well, black people are the second fastest growing pet parent ownership segment. The third is white people, but people assume that they're the first. The first is Latinos. Right now, currently, there are no pet apparel or pet accessories that meet those two fastest growing pet parent segments. And so when I show up in front of black dog moms, they're like, nobody's making this.
Okay.
I'm like, I am, and buy it.
Who's your top competitor right now?
My top competitor is a young company called Power to the People.
Power to the People? Okay.
It's HBCU Pets.
Okay.
What I've done is I've collaborated with them. So this weekend, when I sell at Atlantic Station over here, I will have both of their products in my booth.
Okay.
Vice versa. When they go places, they take my products.
That's smart. Get that up. Everybody write down collaboration. That's something else we're going to talk about. All right, swinging back over to you. You know, I know you're a little nervous. Don't worry about it. We're not going to get too heavy on you. We're not going to get too heavy on you. But we're going to help you.
Okay.
Okay? All right. So you've been operating this business by yourself. You've done 5,000 units. How many units have you done each year since 2010?
2010, this is that 15? So, oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to calculate. Probably, 1,000 a year?
All right,
more?
so is it fair to say you don't know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just do it.
This is what I'm telling y'all. This right here is
gotta know.
so important to know your numbers, not just your financial numbers, product numbers. How fast can you get products out? That's another big thing when it comes down, especially merch businesses. You get a lot of them that will make money, but they can't produce the product. They don't know how much time it takes to produce them. They don't know how many units they can do in a certain amount of time, how many days. So you can segment your drops when you know how much time it takes to fulfill a certain amount of drops. Does that make sense? Yes. But if you're just like, yeah, I'm pushing and pushing, I just need to worry about the money, you're gonna have a grand opening and grand closing.
Oh.
A lot of us been in business a year and a half, 2 years, right? That's what it seems like this group is. Oh, cool. How many of us want to make it to 3 years? How many wants to make it to 5 years? How about 10? Does anybody know what the census is for businesses, especially black and brown businesses, making business 5 years or more? No, not 0. I'm standing up here. Chance is here. Hey, 10 years. Definitely not 0. But does anybody know?
Is it like 3%?
No.
Higher.
It's higher.
15%.
No, it's higher than that.
It's probably 50.
It's about 48%. It's about 40%. So this is so important for y'all to understand the data of your business even before you start your business. Y'all already business owners. Get to know the data. If you have, like, she knows the comparison from African Americans to Caucasians that buys her product. That's something you need to know up front to even know if this is even going to work. Who are your competitors? Who else knows their direct competitors right now in your business? What's your business?
Peace, Love, Soul.
One more time.
Peace, Love, Soul, we're a puzzle company.
Peace,
Love,
Soul.
Soul.
Okay. All right. So who's your direct competitor?
Dope Pieces, she's sitting over there. Right next to me. And another company that is also in here, so yeah.
Okay. And how long have those businesses been in existence?
Dope Pieces has been around for quite a while.
Been around quite a while?
Longer than my almost 3 years.
Do you know how long?
I researched her when I started.
Okay.
So I would say, what are we at, 2024? I don't know, 10 years, 6 years? I mean, a good while.
Any other ones?
There's a lot. There's Perfect Piece Puzzles.
Okay.
There is Puzzles of Color.
Okay.
There is, what's my other girl? There's a number.
Okay.
There's a
All
number.
right.
Most of them popping up during the pandemic.
All right, cool. So for everybody else, we 1 to 2 years, right? It's important to know who your direct competitor is. You might get people that be online like, I ain't worried about who my competition. Why wouldn't you? I'm gonna do research on my competition. I need to know what they do, what mistakes they've made. Have they had any crazy major lawsuits? How do I avoid some of the mistakes that has already been made before me without me having to pay for it? Absolutely.
Always pass the mic, because
I'm sorry.
So hi, I am Nequa, the owner of My True Beauty Aesthetics Wellness Permanent Makeup Studio and Spa. My question for you is, what if there is no one that is doing the same thing that I'm doing?
It's harder.
Tell me why.
It's harder. So here's the thing. Even if you have, Milani, come up here and do this mic, pass this mic around. Yes, she's employed right now. She's on the clock. You're gonna just pass the mic, just stand on the side and pass the mic to whoever's going to speak. Okay, one more time, your question.
My question. Thank you. My question is, what if there is no one directly doing the same thing that I am doing in business?
Okay, so that's a very good question. It does make it a little harder, but you got to be very, very good when it comes to marketing, because nobody else has marketed this before. You can't get on Google and say, okay, what's the business?
I do total body wellness. So I do advanced skincare from a total body wellness perspective for people of color.
Okay, so I mean that's a business model that's been done before. This wellness business has been around for decades and decades. You study the closest thing.
So even if it's not the direct thing, it still go close to.
1,000%, because your business model is going to be different to some degree anyway, right, than anybody else in the marketplace. But you just want to just steal what you can from what's there. Not that you're trying to copy it, but they spent the money, right? Like this shop right here. I would study Target. I would study Walmart. I would study and get as much information and data that I can about a business that has had different brands in one place and how they succeed. They spent millions of dollars doing data research, creating the infrastructure, how to build a team, who you need on your team. You research the closest thing to it if you don't have it, if you have something that's brand new that's not in the marketplace at all. And you take those things, you add it to yours, and you add your special recipe on top. You know what I'm saying? So you just think of a spy.
If anything, I would like to be more closely related to Face Reality because they have an acne boot camp.
Okay.
I think for me, the indirect competitor for me would be someone like Face Reality because
Okay.
they also have an acne boot camp.
Okay.
But because mine is a little different, I do Clear Skin from a total body wellness perspective. So we do include the gut health and those things internally for people of color. So I think they would be the closest thing would be Face Reality for me.
Okay, so for you, you need to make sure that message is very clear.
Absolutely.
Because nobody else, there's no one else saying what you're
It's
saying.
doing it for us.
So
yes.
you got to make sure your message is very clear, so it gets out to the marketplace and they understand it, and then speak to the pain point of why they need it. Why was this created? How did it affect you? Like, did you start this because you had a problem?
Absolutely.
Okay,
This is
so-
very personal for me. In the Black community, we are taught get your hair done, get your nails done, but nobody was talking about skincare. I am also a type 2 diabetic, so things that I was dealing with internally were coming out on my skin and affecting it. And no one, wherever I went, was able to treat me because they didn't know. So that's why I'm bringing it to the
That's the
marketplace.
message right there. You want to identify the pain point
Give people what I didn't
of
have.
the people that you want to buy your product or service. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's what you do. You study the closest thing to it. You be very clear on your messaging. Speak directly to the pain points of the people that you know need this product. Because sometimes, especially when it's new, the person that needs the product doesn't even know they need it yet. So you got to be clear in your messaging. Okay? All right. So we got 10,000 units since
5,000.
Okay, I just want to make sure you're paying attention. Want to make sure. Okay, 5,000. So what does the next 5 years look like?
Well, the next 5 years, I'll probably hand this off to somebody else.
Okay.
Because it is, it is a trademark product, so I can hand it off and let somebody else mass produce it.
Okay. So I'll be honest with you. I've been in this a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're the only one operating this business, it's gonna be very hard to sell and make money.
Okay. I'll still be an artist, though.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But if we're gonna put time in a business, we can't operate and run it like a hobby.
Yeah, exactly.
Just because God gave us a gift, that's cute. Thank you, God. We appreciate that. But if we're gonna spend 5, 10, 15, 20 years
Right.
doing something, anybody else trying to get paid big at the end?
Yeah.
And so even when you're in your planning, right, it's very important. I asked that 5-year thing for a reason, that you start at the end. So for you guys, what is the end for you guys in your business?
So we're working on that, but
I mean,
So our model of business is similar to Zumba.
Okay.
It's doubled up, but the issue is we're the only ones doing it.
Okay.
It's not the issue, but we have to teach people what it is and then have them experience it. Because our biggest thing is with Double Dutch specifically, it was always something you either can or you can't.
Okay.
But our specialty is that we teach anybody in less than a minute.
Okay.
So part of our branding has always been, we even had tours, shows where we teach people in less than a minute. So we had, yeah, go ahead.
also the problem too. Double Dutch has been free for years.
Yes.
And nobody has made, like, we play football, we play basketball in the streets, but you can grow up and become a millionaire
Absolutely.
playing basketball or football.
Definitely.
With Double Dutch, girls stop playing at 14 and that's it.
Yes.
So we had to spend a lot of time convincing people to pay
Yes.
for Double Dutch.
Yep.
Yes.
Like that was the fight.
So what do people get out of it?
Oh.
You ready? We could teach you in less than a minute and you'll see what you get out of it. But the first thing you get out of it is joy. Literally. And you work out without thinking about it. Like when you were a kid, you had muscles, you didn't know why. That's what happens with Double Dutch aerobics. So you're in a workout class, you're building community, you're laughing, and you need that as an adult. You need a laugh place and you need a workout place and a community, and that's all of it in one. And so that's what you get out of Double Dutch aerobics. And our instructors who learn how to teach, they get to make money doing something they love also.
Okay.
So they get to teach Double Dutch aerobics and bring that same joy to people that we do in our classes.
All right, forget the team. The people that's spending the money, what do they get out of it?
Oh, the certified instructors?
Well, they get certified and they get.
So your audience is certified. Your audience is to certify people.
No, it's both. So we teach classes as a fitness brand.
Yep. What do they get out of it? The people that you teach classes to.
Oh, it's a workout class.
Okay, it's a workout.
Yeah, yes.
It's a workout class. Like,
Okay.
It's a 1 hour workout class, just like a regular HIIT class, but you do exercises in a row. So you do push-ups, mountain climbs. Oh, I'm sorry. You do push-ups, mountain climbs, flips if you want to
Okay.
inside the rope.
Yes.
That's the class. but then outside of the class, you can get certified to teach the class.
Gotcha.
So we teach people how to teach, basically, during certification weekend. So there's those two things. Like, you could take a Zumba class.
And what does that cost, certification?
Certification is $19.95 per person.
$1,900?
Yeah, $1,995 per person. And so, like, we have 16 planned next year, and we max out at like 10. I mean, we used to do like 20, but it's just too much.
Okay.
So we scaled it down to 10 and made it more.
Okay. All right, so for a business model like that, one of the things that comes to mind to me is competition and recognition. Those are two important pieces that if I were to partner with you guys or buy your business, those would be two things that I would highly concentrate on. Everybody wants to be recognized. Everybody wants to be a part of something. So you're building a community. How often are you recognizing those people in the community, in your membership community?
So, well, for certification, it's funny. We do a live every Wednesday where we interview the certified instructors.
Take the certified part off.
Oh, you mean the members?
How we engage in our community, and that's the part I think we have to work on.
that.
So I would be setting up double Dutch competitions in our marketplace. So now we can expand to other marketplaces. So then we can put these same brick and mortars, potentially do a franchise model. Like, y'all gotta think big about what y'all do. We're not here to play games. We only got a little bit of time here on this earth.
Yes.
We gotta plan big and go big at what we want to do. We're not in this just to say, oh, y'all made $100,000. As we all know, that ain't no money in today's time. Like, you barely surviving off $100,000 now. So if we're gonna spend time at doing this and put the sacrifice and sweat equity that it takes to build a business, I'm not trying to get paid something small. We gotta think big. We gotta be willing to put the work in for the big as well. But y'all you start at the end, write this down. Start at the end, reverse engineer. That is how you plan out a business. What does the end look like? You can't put nothing in GPS and expect it to get you anywhere. And that's what so many people do. Waking up every day excited about a business, don't even know where you're going with it. If you're not clear on your business, why you think you're going to make money out of a business that you're not even clear on? Because if you're not clear on it, you can't be clear to the customer. The emotions of getting something new and starting something new is dope. We all know it's like caffeine high. But the reality of it making successful, we ain't got no data. Team, I know I don't got a lot of time, so I'm gonna shoot through some stuff. Team building, super important. Team building. How many of us have a team currently in our business? I know I know y'all 1 to 2 years, so it's gonna be a little hard for me to. All right, you got a team in yours? Advisory team, very important. That is a part of your team, having an advisory board. Everybody put an advisory board down. You need that so you're not making decisions solely off of your own thoughts. God dropped the gift in you, but you need great people that will help you to get that gift off the ground. Tribe, everybody need a tribe. Okay, so, somebody that didn't speak. Who's gonna volunteer real quick, because we don't got a lot of time. All right, we're here. What's your business?
My name is Winitra Wright, and I own an art studio for kids, a mobile art studio where I go around to schools and do in-school field trips and art classes for grades pre-K all the way up to high school if they call me.
Okay. All right, and how long has that been in existence?
For about 10 years. Like,
10
this
years.
is the 10th year right
Oh,
here.
no, okay.
Yes.
All right, how many people would you say you served since you've been in existence?
Ooh, I have created and read with over 5,000 kids.
Oh, good. Get it up, y'all.
Yes.
Thank
you.
5,000
Thank you.
kids. All right.
Yes.
And what do you charge to do it?
So I charge $15 per child
Okay.
at each school. If it's Title I or Georgia Pre-K or government program, it's $12 per child.
$12 per child. Okay. All right. So when you go to schools, is it you going to schools? Is somebody else going to schools for you? How many people are on your current team?
Me, just all me.
Just you.
Just me.
10 years is just you.
Just me.
Y'all see what's happening? Just imagine how many other black businesses are going through the same exact thing. Do you know who you need on your team right now? Give me the top 3 people you need on your team right now to grow.
No, I don't know.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You know how many people are in the same position? Let's be real. How many of us are in that same position? You got to have a team. You can't be doing this thing by yourself. Sir, so for your business model, my thought automatically went to, and I'm going to ask you this, are you for profit or nonprofit?
For profit.
I would probably go nonprofit for that.
Okay. Yeah,
There's a
I've
lot of
already
grants
started the
and-
applications
and-
for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So get on that.
Okay.
Get that's very important. There's a lot of money you can get through the school systems when you have nonprofit. Not that they don't spend money for profit at all, but from the state, city, where you at?
I live in Gwinnett currently, but I do the field trips all around Atlanta.
Okay,
So
so
all
you're
the public schools systems, I'm a vendor to go around and do the.
All right, so let's just I'm short on time. So when it comes to your team, who knows who they need right now on their team? Wolf, go to. Go ahead.
Right now I need an accountant.
Okay.
You know, that's probably the only thing I feel like I'm missing for the money side of it.
How many people on your team right now?
Internally, it's 4 of us, but I delegate and I outsource for a lot of services as well.
All right. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, if that's all you have on your team, you definitely need more than just the accountant.
Okay.
Some more pieces you need. Financial advisor, right? It's different than just your accountant.
Okay.
You need to know how to structure the money before you get it, why you have it, and what you're going to do afterwards. Many of us are gifted at what we do, but we're not gifted in every area of business. So you need someone that can help you with finances. How many of us are great? You got a question? Good. Okay. How many of us are great? How much time I got, Shannon? 5. Okay. How many of us are great at marketing? Yeah, well, if I give it to you. How many of us are great at marketing? All right, so no business is growing without the proper marketing. Well, I'm not gonna say no business because some business don't require to have marketing. When you got certain contracts and things, like there's businesses that I am a part owner of that really don't have to do marketing. So I'm not gonna say no business, but a lot, especially product businesses, you definitely need to have some marketing. So now y'all know one person y'all need in y'all team if y'all not great at marketing is a marketer, right? You need someone that can deal with the community. Everybody that's gifted ain't good at talking with people, dealing with customer service, and all that. You're not going to grow if your customer service ain't on point. So if you're not that person to be the customer service rep, you need someone that can handle customer service. Somebody, go ahead.
So I'm here. So I'm actually here. I see everybody has product, right? So I'm in the music industry.
Okay.
My product is making records.
Yep.
And also DJ. I'm a #1 Billboard producer. But once I make these records, I sell these records. I'm also trying to find a way to find other ways to do different product, or again, make money in different situations with a product in the entertainment industry in a city of Atlanta. And of course, Atlanta's a city, everybody said, but it's so many ways to make, like you said, nonprofit to, schools. You can do so many things. So I think I'm in that stuck place and trying to figure. And I know what you're saying. I don't know if it's just product based, or I know I can use it with everything, but.
All right, so you make records.
Right.
Cool. That's easy. You're how old now?
Oh, 37.
37. So the records you make, are they for you or for other people?
Other people.
All right. So you got to be massive. You got to be like the P. Diddy of the game.
But no Diddy.
On the business side.
No Diddy.
On the business side.
No Diddy.
On the business side, right?
Right.
How do you continue to create revenue? What you do, like you should be now creating more use.
That's what I'm saying. So yeah, because instead of me just doing it by myself.
1,000%. Create more use. You want to get to a point in your business where you can back off into the background of everything. If you are the business, you don't have a business. Sorry to tell y'all. You're self-employed.
Exactly.
So we want to go from self-employed to business owner to company owner to conglomerate. But if we think we're going to keep rolling for the next 10 years by ourselves and think we're going to hit some big numbers in business, it ain't going to happen. I'm telling you, it ain't going to happen. So for you, you need to recreate yourself. Start creating more of you. Start training, bringing some people up. You can charge them if you want. Like one thing that's good about being great at something, you can charge people to teach them. And then you keep the ones under you that you know putting that work in. I feel like any business, I call it the 12 disciples. You had the 12 disciples in any business, it could grow. Now, I don't got time to go into what those 12 disciples need to be now, but we'll see how we can figure out something to go deeper into that. But you got to have a team. Y'all don't even think for a moment that y'all going to grow nothing big by yourselves. Yes, ma'am.
So my question is, like most of us are 1-2 years in, correct? But how do you build a team when you don't have the financial resources to build said team?
So we were going to get on that, finances, and I'm going to take the last minute for Shan's kick me out. Finances is the biggest downfall of businesses. And that's not just African American, that's just across the board, finances. Most of us, we start a business, we go into high debt, and we're swimming to get out. A lot of partnerships that I get involved in, I don't know, I'm on camera. A lot of partnerships I get involved in business-wise is because of the finances. They make money, but they don't know how to handle and structure the finances. You gotta get good with money. Now, granted, if you read the stats, we are the most underserved ethnicity when it comes down to finances. It's much harder for us to go to the bank and get the money. But do y'all know how much money we spend a year as African Americans? Like, who knows? Does anybody know? And 2020, it was around, in 2020, it was around 1.6 trillion. It's now higher. Trillion, I heard that, right? So is it fair to say that money is there, just enough of us that are not coming together to keep it in-house? The Jewish community, their money hits 8 different times before it leaves their community. Guess how many it does for us? One. It hits one time and it's out our community. So if that's happening internally, what do you think the planning is externally, outside of us? To keep us there. If we're not going to do it for ourselves, why are they going to do it for us? So yeah, we can use that and say, we don't have the money. It's cool, we got the money. Stats say it. $1.6 trillion is enough for all of us to survive. Is that fair to say? Business or no business? So we have to get better at controlling money, handling money, knowing where to allocate money to. Like Shan's gave a great example earlier. I'm going to pay my bills or I'm going to get more product. You need to have somebody on your team that is great with money to be able to say what we're going to do with it. You're not gifted there. It's hard to grow in every area of the business and still be the owner of a business. You have to get people on your team that that are experts in those areas that you need help with, because that's not going to cut it. Finances is definitely hard for us, but the money is there. It's been proven. What we're doing in between the time of us getting it and releasing it, planning, is where we hurt at the most. Make sense? Do I go buy a new Gucci belt or do I invest back in my business? But are we truly doing that?
Yes.
I'm there now.
All right. That's fair. That's fair. So, super important. I'm going to close out here because Shan's is, he a little stronger than I am. But I want y'all to understand this. What y'all did today, these exercises are so important. The way they broke y'all up in groups, how many of us honestly do this in business on a normal basis? Doesn't happen. Other cultures do. So while everybody's setting up for birthday parties and bar mitzvahs and funerals and everything else, we got to do more time team building. If you don't have a team, you got to get amongst a community, create the community of people where we can talk about our problems. Hey, listen, let's all put $25 together and hire somebody to come in and teach us on this subject this month. Next month, we're going to be on that subject. Next month, are you hurting in this area of business? Cool. The third month of the calendar year, we're going to talk about that. We're going to bring somebody in to talk about that. That way we're not spending the money by ourselves, because everybody can't pay for training, which is another main thing, especially in the African American community when it comes to businesses, that we do not train. And a lot of times because we don't know how to. So we need to bring external in, just like Fortune 500 companies, the NBA. If these are the greats of the greats and they have training, what makes you think we don't have to? Does that make sense? So a lot of what I've learned in business is because of pain, y'all. I went through it. I'm still going through it. If we're going to be transparent, it may be at another level than what y'all dealing with right now, but I got people I got to answer to. I got help. I spend a lot of money for the help and advisors that I have. My wife will tell you, any given time, we could send $15,000, $20,000 to one of our advisors just as a gift, just to make sure that we at the top of the totem pole when it comes down to us needing them, they're going to answer and respond. You understand what I'm saying? So it's levels to it all, but there's just some things that y'all definitely going to have to lock in. This is not, there's some emotion to business, but you got to be able to handle business without the emotion of it. Because if not, today you'll feel like doing business, tomorrow you won't do nothing. In the same way you planning and building your business, you got to plan yourselves. I'm not coming in the house, or with a lot of y'all online business, I'm not shutting my computer until I do X amount of dollars in sales. And this is the last thing I'm going to say. How many of us are talking about our businesses on an everyday basis? Honestly. Not to the people you know, to the people you don't know. Will we all agree that we don't know more people than we do? So your money, your wealth, and your business doesn't know you yet. But you sleeping on your hands. Thinking that you could just get on your laptop for 1 hour and clock off and think some sales gonna come in. It don't work like that. You gotta get out in the trenches. Right? The pandemic is over. It's time to get back outside. Talk to some people. Hey, Shans, I need to do $1,000 in sales a day. Do you have an event? Do you have something I can come serve? Where it may be an audience that I may not have already to help with that goal? We got to get creative. Think outside the box. But y'all can't be in the box by yourself because there's no growth there. You can't even be in a box with people that are exactly on your level. You need to be amongst people that are all different levels. Hang around people that have your answers and not share all your problems. You got me? Hopefully this was helpful. There's so much more I could cover. And I want to be respectful.
Clap it up for my brother Mead. Oh, man, thank you. Yes. I know you was just a prop for the whole workshop. You was there.
Meet the Emperor online.
Cool.
Meet the Emperor online.
Meet the Emperor. Yeah, for those that are watching too, his Instagram is Meet the Emperor, MEET, the Emperor on Instagram. Okay. I want y'all to take 30 seconds real quick. No, just give it to Josh. We're going to take 30 seconds, and I need you to write down one thing you are going to do after that conversation. We're not entertainers. We're not motivational speakers. We're expecting some activity. If nothing changes after today, we failed. One thing you are going to take away from the conversation, doesn't have to be all of it. One thing you're going to take away, just take 30 seconds. I think that's important. One thing. Man, I got notes on notes on notes on notes on notes on notes. Everything, everywhere I go, I take notes because you can't trust your memory. I just don't trust that I'm going to have this feeling that I have now after hearing some great information, and I'm going to leave and just hold on to it forever, no matter how powerful it was in the moment. So I have like so many notes, but even after a workshop, out of all of the notes I take, there's really one or two things that I'm going to use and I forget the rest. So I can't implement it all. Okay? All right, so we're going to talk about finances in a second. But everybody here has a product or a service, right? And me touched on it at the end. One thing that will solve money problems for all of you is just telling more people about what you do. If you don't take nothing from today, if you double the people who know what you do, you'll make more money, period. We could stop the workshop now. The thing that we sell, the biggest problem is we don't tell people. And we don't tell people because we're waiting for our ads or our funnel or our copy to be right or creating the perfect content. Creating bad content and talking to 1,000 people with bad content will make you way more money than talking to your selected 100. Because most of them going to say no anyway. Most of the 1,000 will say no, but I guarantee you'll make, if you just go out there and just talk to a whole bunch of people and in your mind, how can I get this thing that I sell in front of more people? Whether you have a podcast, whether you have a product, whether you have a service. If you do something amazing, you just need more people to know about it. Some of y'all are just so hard to find. I don't know you. And I would love to buy something from you. 30 seconds. Think of a way to get what you do in front of more people. Just think of a way. Just think. I'm not giving any answers right now. Just think. What can I do today to get in front of more people? Do it real quick. Just think. My goal here today was to make you all work harder than we do. So I could speak for hours telling y'all what to do. But most of the answers are really inside of you. You just haven't taken 30 seconds to think about it. I'm telling you. It's these people who do amazing things that continue to have success over and over and over again. Like a Mark Zuckerberg, he didn't just have one idea. Say, I'm gonna create Facebook. All of the innovation is probably him sitting in a room with a bunch of people like, let's think. And if I'm not a thinker, I'm gonna hire somebody that know how to think. Listen, on Facebook, if you don't have a good idea, ask your friends on Facebook. They're the most opinionated, right? They're just thinkers. They just think all day. Hey, okay, y'all, I'm about to do this kid's book, but I can't come up with a good name, and I'm trying to come up with a good concept. What y'all think? People who have so many opinions that will actually never, ever do anything with it, but you will. All them people, man, listen. If there's people have like amazing ideas and they're just thinkers all the time, but they just can't think enough to do something for their own business. If I ask one of y'all for advice on how to grow my business, all y'all got good ideas, don't you? Tell the truth. All right, who's an entrepreneur here? Okay. I'm coming out with a card game. Coming out with a card game for relationships, for couples. Give me a good concept. What do you think I should do? What's missing in this space? Yes, sir.
Get a jingle.
Get a jingle?
Jingle for your advertisement for your show.
For sure.
Everybody needs a jingle. Everybody needs something you sell.
Get a little jingle, a little catchy song. I like that. What's a good name? What's a good concept? What y'all think? What's missing in this relationship space? Connection. How would I create the card game to create connection? Say it again. Sing for Sparks. What you got?
What I was thinking was you need to talk to more couples.
I need to talk to more couples. Why don't I think about that? What's your business? What do you do?
Puzzle company.
Puzzle company. How do you grow the puzzle company?
Talk about it.
How? Like, how would you talk to more people?
Well, I mean, most of the puzzles are not for us, right? There are no images.
I don't need a story. I need an answer.
Well, I mean, okay. I don't know.
All right. So, how would you go about talking to more people? Well, first, there's so many people that need to be talked to. That's not my question. Okay. How do we talk to more people? And then the answer was like, oh, just talk to more people. So the idea hits. This is what we need to do. We know this is a good idea, but we don't think about how we're going to fulfill the idea. If we got a chance to sit for another 30 seconds on how to accomplish this idea, we come up with more answers. So some of us you have your company. We need to go out and get more people, and we're going to do a workout class. Dope, really good idea. Well, the next layer is, okay, how do we make this workout class not just accomplish the goal, but the most entertaining, most creative, to where somebody comes to me and say, this need to be a show. And maybe they thought through that. But it's the layers of thought. How do we get this thing in front of more people? And I can give you a bunch of answers, but I want you to be creative. Okay? We have to set a target number goal, and this is going to lead into my next speaker. Do you have an idea of how much you want to make by the end of the year? From now until the end of the year, let's come up with a number. A number that you can realistically, what you was about to come up with one of the faith numbers? I said a realistic. She said, oh, okay. Ooh, gotta change it up now because I was going to say $1 million trillion. So, yeah, I'm not wrong. I'm not mad at thinking big, but the big thinking needs to be coupled with a plan. Let's say, for instance, we say, I'm going to make $1 million between now and the end of the year. Well, I've never done that. I don't know how to do it. That's thinking big, though, because you can make $1 million in the next 3 months. I know you can, for sure. Well, it needs to be supported by a realistic plan that won't discourage me 30 days in. Because if we make $300,000 by November 1st, it's like, dang. Come up with a number. I can't even tell you what to do unless you have a number. Somebody was on my coaching call this morning, and it was like, oh, yo, bro, I just need to know what to do next. So it's like a podcast coaching mentorship. He said, I'm at 7 episodes, and I need to know what to do next. What do y'all think I gave him? He was like, yeah, I'm 7 episodes, trying to grow. What do I do next? What advice you think I gave? Think about it. Nope. My response is, where are we going? Okay, I'm at a traffic light. I can go left or right. You call me, Dave, should I go left or right? Where are we going? I don't know where you're going. So you might look for a business advisor. And you're like, yo, what should I do next? I'm telling you, they're a terrible coach if they don't ask you where you're going. If they just start spitting off advice, that's friendship stuff. You shouldn't pay those people. You have a best friend, and y'all talking about relationship stuff. You're like, girl, I like him, but he got this one little red flag. What you think I should do? And the friend just starts to spit off advice based on her experience. Right. That's right. Not saying, okay, what's the purpose of this relationship? Where are we going with this thing? Is it to have a good time? You just need some companionship right now? Are you looking to marry somebody? Do you have anybody else where are we going right now? And you need to ask yourself that too. Where are we going? Most of us as entrepreneurs, we're at this light, we make a left turn because we can see down there, oh my gosh, one of my friends just made $3,000 trading Bitcoin. I'm gonna go on and make this left so I can trade Bitcoin. And then you get to another light and you're like, is that real estate right there? Somebody that made some money in real estate. I think I'm gonna go down this road. And then you find yourself lost and you say, I've been an entrepreneur for 15 years. And it's just, well, you ain't been going nowhere though. You've just been making turns, you've just been doing stuff. Okay. I think an important conversation is money. Credit, business funding. I have my man Josh Earl is gonna come talk about business credit, how you can get some more money for your business. Today? Can I get some money this month? For sure. All right, give Josh Earl a round of applause.
How you guys doing? Y'all give Dave and me another round of applause, please, please, please. Y'all been taking notes? Okay, so y'all cool if I have a couple notes myself? Okay, cool. So I'm gonna sit my phone right here because I have a couple of notes myself. So I was actually planning to talk to you guys a little bit longer and go into probably more detail, but I need to be like structured on how I speak to you guys because I don't have a whole lot of time. So do any of you guys in here have a business? If you have a business, can you raise your hand? Almost everybody has a business. If you like money, would you please clap it up? If anyone here likes money. Okay. A little bit, just a little bit. So if you have a business and you like money, if you're brave enough, who will raise their hand and show it? Did you start your business with your own money or did you use other people's money? So if you started with your own money, can you raise your hand? How did I know? How did I know? I knew the question to ask, right? So here's the thing. Most of the reasons why people start their business with their own money is because we just don't know any better. The problem is a lot of times by the time we do know better, it's oftentimes too late. So for me, I learned better when I was about $200,000 in debt, right? So would you say that's the best time to learn about it or a little bit late? It's a little bit late at that point, right? So my goal today is to try to compact a bunch of information in a very small window of time. So I won't be able to ask you guys like questions specifically about funding, but what I will say is once I'm done, if you guys have questions, you can just holler at me in the back until I leave. But I'll also give you guys my social media as well, so that way you guys can all follow me and DM me or whatever, so that way I can help you out as well. So does that sound fair? Yeah. All right, good deal, good deal. So real quick, my social media, my name is @CEO Josh Earl. I am the #1 entrepreneur, business owner that other entrepreneurs and business owners come to get access to high limit business credit and funding regardless of their personal credit history. So you might ask yourself, well, Josh, how can you do that? That's a pretty bold claim. So are you guys familiar with funding? Is anyone in here familiar with business credit, funding, how that works? So the thing about business credit and funding, are you guys aware that you can actually get it without using your social security number? Did you guys know that? Everyone knows that? Okay. You guys are all aware that you can use your social to get it as well, right? Okay, so good deal, good deal. So I'm talking to the right group of people. Now, here's the thing. Most business owners, they don't start off with it because they think to themselves, my business is not in a place to where I can go and get it. I don't have the best credit situation. Like, I don't know what to do. So I want to tell you guys that there's something that you guys are all able to do based off of where you're at. I don't care where you're at. If you're just starting today, there's something that you guys are all able to do. So have you guys ever heard of a way in which you can get access to personal credit, but not specifically for you as a person, but to be able to run your business? Have you guys ever heard of that? No. Okay, good deal, good deal. So I'm gonna look at my notes a little bit so that way I don't ramble, but I want to make sure I get you guys some good information. So there's something that's called I call it the 3 C's, but I'll be honest. After listening to Meet, I changed it to the 4 C's. So the 3 C's is cash, credit, and collateral. All right? Cash, credit, collateral. If you have cash, credit, or collateral, you can get access to funding for your business. Now, I just said I changed it to the 4 C's because of Meet, right? One thing he mentioned provoked a thought in my mind, which was collaboration, right? So that's the 4th C is collaboration, meaning if I like your business idea, we can collaborate. And there's different ways to collaborate. So let's say, for example, there's 2 people who want to start a business. Like, let's say you guys have a business, right? And let's say you guys are like, yo, Josh, I need access to funding, but our credit is bad. Can you help us? There's many ways I can help you, but one of the ways in collaboration that I was just thinking about was I could be added onto your operating agreement as like 90% business owner, 60% business owner. Just needs to be more than 50%. And then what I'm able to do is now use my credit as means to get you guys access to capital. So you don't necessarily have to use your personal credit if you don't have the right credit profile. You can go and find somebody else that has the right credit profile, and that person is actually able to help you guys. But again, it's collaboration. So you have to provide value to them by giving them access to some of the equity that's inside of your business. So does that make sense? Did you guys all know that? No. So it's helpful information. So again, what was the 4 C's? Can somebody just yell it out for me real quick? Absolutely, absolutely. So now let's say I'm a brand new business just starting out. Do y'all think I have cash, credit, collateral? So then I might want to look at collaboration. However, one of the things that I can do is if my person as me has access to cash, have access to credit, and have access to collateral, then I'm able to use those things to actually fund my business. So you might say to yourself, well, Josh, I don't have any of those things. So how can I get access to credit? So there's something that's called your EIN. Everybody's familiar with your EIN, right? Who knows what it stands for? Absolutely, absolutely. So your EIN is a way in which you can get access to funding, and you're able to do that separate from your social security number. Did you guys know that your business is a person? Did y'all know that? You knew that? Okay, so let me ask you a question. if a person came up to you and was like, yo, I need you to co-sign on this loan for me, raise your hand if you do it, just randomly. Nah, right? You gotta have something, you know what I'm saying? So no one would randomly co-sign for another person, right? Why not? Y'all don't believe in people? What's up with y'all, man? So, but you guys are co-signing for another person every time you use your own money to fund your business, and if you go and use your social security number to actually get access to capital for your business. You are literally co-signing for another person. Does anyone know what the problem with doing that is? I'll tell you. Yeah, somebody said you're gonna be responsible. Was it you? Yeah, you're gonna be responsible. I just told you guys a minute ago, I was in over $200,000 worth of debt on my personal side because I co-signed everything for my business. So I don't necessarily do that anymore, but I have done it even with the business that I have now, but I waited to get to a place to where I knew I had a proof of concept. So I wanna talk to you guys again about using your EIN as a way to get access to capital. Are you guys familiar with the 4-tier system? Anybody? So if you are familiar with it, can you raise your hand? Oh, I love it. Perfect. Okay, good. That's good. So really quick to explain to you guys about the 4-tier system. Now, when it comes to the 4-tier system, a lot of people, they hate talking about it. They hate doing it because it can be very, very complex. So if you guys are looking on social media, you'll hear people tell you, just to go and use your social to get access to funding because it's a quicker method. And they don't understand really how to go through the process of getting access to funding with your EIN. So the 4-tier method, what you're doing is you have to get 3 vendors that are going to report to the Dun & Bradstreet, your Business Experian, and your Business Equifax. All right, there's others as well, but they're almost irrelevant. The 3 that really matter is Business Experian, Business Equifax, Dun & Bradstreet. All right. Do any of you guys have a Dun & Bradstreet number? Awesome, awesome. So if you have a Dun & Bradstreet number, you probably have or aim to have at least an 80 paydex score, okay? So understanding that you're able to now go and get access to capital with your EIN, you don't necessarily have to use your social. So Josh, what is this 4-tier method, or what is this 4-tier thing that you're talking about? So each tier actually has 3 accounts that you have to have in order to go to the next tier. Technically, you have to have 9 payment experiences. You guys know what a payment experience is? So a payment experience is essentially the same way of which you might pay something on your personal credit side. Like you may go and pay your trade lines on your personal credit. Payment experience on the business side is literally the exact same thing. The problem is that when it comes to getting these payment experiences, people don't know who to go to. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. For example, I talked to you guys about Dun & Bradstreet, right? So in order to get a Dun & Bradstreet number, 80 paydex score, you have to go to a vendor that's actually going to report to who? Can somebody guess it? Dun & Bradstreet. Easy enough, right? But if it's that simple, why is it something that so many people struggle with? The problem is that, like Meat said something earlier, I love what he said. He talked a lot about data or data. I don't know how he said it, but I say data. So he talked a lot about that. So the problem is that people don't have access to the data, right? So the easiest way in which I teach it is if you look for a vendor account that's going to report to Business Experian, Business Equifax, Dun & Bradstreet, then what you're able to do is you're able to really like fast track that process. And I'll explain to you what I mean. Let's say, for example, you go and you apply to a company that reports to Dun & Bradstreet. You have one payment experience on one of the bureaus or the agencies, right? Then let's say, for example, you go and you apply to a company that replies to Dun & Bradstreet, Business Experian, Business Equifax. Now you have one account that you've gotten, but it's reported to all 3 of those bureaus. If you do that 3 times, all you have to do now is go over to tier 2. But what you will have to do is now you got to go and find vendors that are going to report to all the other 2 that you have. And the problem is that because you don't know who reports where, you don't really know who to apply to. So I actually have I have a software, I partner with a company that's much larger than mine is. So I have access to all of that data. I'll have to find it, so I'm not gonna waste the time doing that. But if you guys wanna have information about it, like I said, I'll be in the back until I leave, and then you guys have my social media. So here's what I want you guys to understand. When you leave tier 1, by getting access to those 3 vendor accounts, they're gonna report to Business Experian, Business Equifax, and Dun & Bradstreet. Now you're able to go to tier 2. I need to clarify something for you though. Inside of tier 1, you may get 20 accounts. You may have 19, you may have 10, because you have to get those, it's technically non-payment experiences before you can leave tier 1 and go into tier 2. Did I confuse anybody? No? Okay, good deal, good deal. So again, if you don't know where to go, then you're just gonna have to apply to a lot of places until you figure it out. And what people do once they don't know where to go, but they think they may have gotten that goal reached, now they go to like what's called a tier 2 account. The tier 2 account I love the absolute most is Sam's Club. Can anybody guess why I might love the Sam's Club tier 2 account? What would you say? Well, that's a good answer, and I'm sorry I forgot. That's a good answer, but the reason, say it again? It's revolving. But what's so important about that is I don't have to just go to Sam's Club. I can go anywhere that MasterCard is accepted. So that means I can go to Sam's Club, I can go to just wherever. When you're building inside of the tier system, tier 1, tier 2, and some of tier 3, those accounts all are vendor accounts. So that means that you have to pretty much, like for example, let me think of one, Quill for example. If I want to build an account with Quill, I can only buy what Quill sells. Does that make sense? So those are like vendor accounts. Now, when you get into tier 2 and you get Sam's Club, it has a MasterCard. So that means, again, you can use it anywhere that MasterCard is accepted. Yes, ma'am. Costco, I don't know if they have a MasterCard. There's a MasterCard? Okay. I would think so. I'll just always use Sam's because that's the one that I'm familiar with. Yeah, so that's good. So you can use it anywhere, right? So that means that you don't have to just go to Costco or Sam's Club to use that card. You can use it again anywhere. So when you get out of tier 2 and you go into tier 3, that's kind of like the sweet spot. Because now up until this point, you've not been able to go to like Bank of America, right, and get access to capital unless you're using your social. But when you get inside of tier 3, that's like the sweet spot because now you're able to start going to places like Bank of America, Wells Fargo, like the different banks, these different lenders, they're gonna give you access to capital without you having to attach your social security number to it. That's so important because again, if you're understanding how this tier system operates, most of my clients within maybe 9 months, they're going from starting a business to being able to walk into Bank of America and get access to capital without their social. Because again, like I told you guys earlier, you have cash, credit, and what? Collateral. So if your business has cash, meaning you have cash flow, people will give you money. I have a lot of lenders that will give you money if you have cash flow in your business. Most new businesses don't have it. What was the other one? It was credit, right? So when you go through the tier system I'm explaining to you, now guess what your business has? It has credit. So I'm not vouching for my business now. My business is gonna vouch for itself. So I'm able to now go into a Bank of America and say, yo, I got credit. My business got credit. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me get some credit. Let me get some. So they're gonna give it to me because my business is set up properly to actually get it. Now, when you get into, yes, ma'am.
So what you're saying is the business is created as an entity, not you, for you to go and get the money, and you're not responsible for the money. The business is responsible.
Correct. Okay. Yep. And I'm glad you mentioned that. So you guys remember I told you a minute ago, I was in over $200,000 worth of debt, right? I'm doing a lot better now, thanks to God. But I'm gonna tell you something, what's crazy is I still get phone calls sometimes. Mr. Earl, this is, what was the last place? I can't think of the name, but Floor & Decor. Mr. Earl, this is Floor & Decor. You owe us $70. Oh man, I don't even know who Mr. Earl is. It never reported to my credit report on a personal side because guess what I did? I used that as an account that I was building up my business credit with. So that's what I'm explaining to you is that if you already don't have full proof of concept with how your business is gonna operate, if, like earlier when you guys were asked about the $3,000 thing, you know what my thought was? I'm just gonna borrow it. I'm just gonna borrow it. It's the easiest thing for me to do. It doesn't take much thought to do that, so I get why the workshop or the exercise was intended to have you think. My thought is always just to borrow it because it's easier to borrow it sometimes than it is to make it. And so if I can get access to $100,000 by just going to borrow it, realistically, how long do you think it's gonna take you to save up $100,000? Couple days? If it's gonna take you less than a year, can you raise your hand? Exactly. But guess what you can do? you can within a year build up your business to make sure that within that time period, you can get access to $100,000. The problem is that we're in such a rush so many times that we just don't take the time. And then there's so much out there on social media that people get confused. You're about to say something?
Oh, no.
Okay, people get confused. So again, I'm telling you guys, if you can just take 9 months, 12 months, and just build up your business as its own entity, as its own individual, you don't have to ever worry about funding that business ever again. Because your business is now gonna make money for you. And then guess what you do after that? You go create you another one. And the reason why I say wait is because it's a lot more difficult to do it when you have multiple if you don't have cash flow. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So who here has multiple LLCs or multiple businesses? Do you guys have credit for multiple ones? Your what are your 2 LLCs? Like what are they structured as? Or like what's your business type?
Sole proprietor.
Okay. So I would just say, and I'm glad you mentioned that, like my recommendation to all of you guys, if you have sole proprietor business, you need to put it into an LLC. No, say you.
One is LLC and then the other one is S corp.
Okay, all right. Okay, so it's not sole proprietor. Gotcha. Okay. So you can actually use that as a way to go and get access to more capital because now you've run that play one time with your LLC. You can either go through that process again with a new one and just start it all over, or you can go to PG method, which is again personal guarantor. So if you guys have capital for your business, who's actually gotten capital for their business using their social? Would you mind raising your hand? Okay, so the rest of you guys need access to capital, right? Okay, so there's a few different ways. The EIN way is one way that I mentioned. Are you guys familiar with grants as well? Yeah. Okay. Anyone apply for a grant? Okay, did you guys get it or get denied? No. Have any of you guys anyone applied for funding and just got denied? No? Okay. I'll tell you guys because I have to wrap it up, but so one of the reasons, well, a few of the reasons this is one of the reasons most of you guys are gonna get denied. If you started your business and your business address is your home address, you're doomed, right? You're just doomed. It's even from a safety protocol, it's a lot of issues with that. You need to get a virtual office and let that virtual office be your business address. Not a virtual address. I want to be very clear. Virtual office. So people that tell you to use ipostal.net, don't use them. The company that I use is a company, you can either use a company called Opus, a company called Regis, and I use I can't even think of the name of it right now. There's another company that I have as well that we use. So the business address should be a virtual office. So when you Google that address, you should see like a actual office space. There shouldn't be any residential areas around there. So that's one of the reasons. The other reasons is that a lot of people have a Gmail account as their email address. Your email has to be a branded email. So it should be with your business name and your email, right? And also too, the other thing, Meet talked about it, Shan's talked about it, which is people can't find you. So when you go through the process of getting access to any kind of capital, I've been inside of Chase, Bank of America, I've been inside of all of them, and I've sat there and I've watched these people literally type in my business address. They're gonna look at your address. They're going to do it, right? So make sure that you guys have this stuff set up right. So again, your business address, your business email, and I would also make sure too, like one thing I'll tell you guys is, any of you familiar with a virtual office? Not virtual office, but a registered agent? Okay. Have any of you ever used your registered agent's address as your business address? Okay, so really quick, what I'll do is I'll give you guys one, because the business address, it costs about between $40 to $100 a month, depending on which one you get. One of the things that I've done for my clients is we've used their registered agent's address as their business address. You know why? It's a commercial building. So registered agents typically cost about $125 for the year. So that way it saves them money because again, a lot of these people are just starting their business. But what you want to do is when you do your virtual office, whether it's the registered agent office or it's your virtual office, make sure that you put the mailing address as your home address. And ask that lender, where are you going to send my card to my house or to my business address? Because you want to make sure that they send it to your home. Otherwise, it'll be in transit for a minute. And depending if you go to that place or not, you're not going to be able to activate it because it would expire. So I think that's my time. So, okay, appreciate you guys. Again, if you have questions, again, my social media is CEO Josh Earl. I'm on all platforms, and I will be here for a minute if you guys have any questions. So, appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, give me a round of applause one more time. All right, here we go. Notes, you got notes? Y'all ready? Okay, good. A couple questions we got to ask ourselves when we're doing a business, going after any objective, okay? Who, what, when, where, why, how. So just write this down for me. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. And I'll define it, and then you're going to have to think about something, okay? Who, what, when, where, why, and how. Who. Definition, who do I need? Who do I need? You guys are going to sit down and start coming up with these really big plans. But I want one of the questions for you to identify, who do I need to pull this off, okay? What? What will be required of me? What will be required of me? Bro, I done had some amazing ideas, and then I get to this question of what is going to be required of me to pull this off. Let's say y'all going to do a big conference, right? It was going to do a health conference. We're going to bring people in from all over the world. What is going to be required of me? I've gotten to this question and decided not to do it at all. It's just going to be too much for me right now. I'm straight. What is going to be required of me? When? When am I going to start and arrive? So when am I going to start and when am I going to start walking towards this, and when should I get there? There's my goal. From now, I should have accomplished this goal by the end of the year, December 31st, 2024. Or for the next 30 days, next 20 days, whatever. We need to figure out a day we're going to start and when we're going to arrive. Who, what, when, where? Where am I going? This is the destination. Where am I going? This is like the big goal, the goal of it, okay? What is the goal that I want to accomplish? Next question is why? Why am I even doing this? Why am I going after this? Why am I building this company? Why is that my goal? And then we're going to go to the question of how. How am I going to pull this off? What is the strategy? How am I going to accomplish this? Okay? Pop quiz. What's the definition of the who in this list?
Who do I need?
Yep. What about the what?
What will be required of me?
What about the where?
Where is the destination?
Where are we going? For sure. Okay. Now you're going to have to do an exercise. I want you to put this in order in how you should ask the question. Which question should you ask first? Which question should you ask second, third, fourth? Somebody gets it right, I'll give you $20. Get the right, you want to try? You could try. I got $20, y'all get the order right. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. How should we answer these questions? And I'm just asking, everyone should build on each other. I told y'all gonna work harder than me here. I'm gonna say a few things, then you got to work, okay? And these are the mental exercises that I've been going through as I was getting coached. I just was so blessed to find some coaches that would not give me the answers and just tell me what to do. They were waiting for me to figure it out, or at least come up with a bad answer. It's just all my mentors. They just didn't want to like force feed me anything. My dad was the very best coach I've ever had in my life, even from a kid. I would ask my dad a question, and he would never give me the answer. He would always make me answer first. Hey, Dad, what should I do? And he'd say something silly like, what do you think you should do? And I'll say something in my mind disrespectful like, bruh, if I knew the answer, I wouldn't even ask you. I didn't say that out loud.
Of course not.
My dad was aggressive. But he said, what do you think? And he just make me think. Which one, Dad? Well, what you think? Well, this one. Well, why would you pick that one, son? Okay, you know what? Forget that one, Dad. I'm actually going to go this direction. He'll say, well, why would you go that direction? And the exercise was to get me to explain my answer. He doesn't even care if I pick the right one. He just wants to know that I thought through why I'm doing this. Okay. Who's got it? Okay. Give me your order. I'm $20 ready. I've got $20 for everybody who can. We got 3, okay? Okay. Why? Okay. Where? Okay. How? Let me write this down. So I got to see it, okay? Let me see. Okay, so our why?
Why?
Yep.
Where's my 2? Where?
Where?
How?
What? When?
And
Who? Okay. So we're gonna identify. Okay. Who else thinks they got it? Go for it. Where? Why? How? Who? What? When? Okay.
I'll go.
Yes.
I start off with why, like
Okay.
thinking about the purpose. So
Yep.
why, where, who,
Who? Okay. What?
how, and then when.
How and then when. One more. Yes, ma'am. I get all 3 though. Okay. Why? Why? Who? What? When? Where? How? Okay.
Okay. I got
Why? What? When? Who? How? Okay.
I did where, why,
Where?
how,
Why? Where? Why? How?
what,
Who?
who, and
And when? Okay. Yes, ma'am.
why,
Why?
where,
When?
what,
Who?
how.
What? How? Okay. I was going to pick some randomly. So, who had why, where, who, what, how, when? You, right? You were at why, where, who. Who was number 3, right? You had 3 number. Oh, who was number 3, right? Okay. So we're starting out with why.
Yeah.
But how can we ask the question of why before we know where we're going? Okay. Here's another point.
But when you want to think about the purpose?
The purpose of what? Where are we going? Okay. I'm going to go to New Jersey. I think the first one, if you said where, 100% you're right. We now need to ask ourselves the question, why am I going to New Jersey? Y'all put down a goal by the end of the year, right? That's the where, destination, $100,000. Ask ourselves the question, why do I need that? Why am I going after that? I remember saying I wanted to be a billionaire, and I was on all these podcasts on I'm going to be a billionaire. But then I got to this question to myself, why I want that? To become, and I'm like, all right, well, I guess I want to be a billionaire because it's a lot of money. Well, 100 million is a lot of money. I don't even think I can fit 100 million, especially my lifestyle. What am I going to do with a billionaire? Just be a target? I don't know if I want that. Or, I mean, it's not that I wouldn't take it, but why is that my North Star? And I did some soul search and realized it was just cool to say. Okay, so anybody that said why, you're wrong. According to me, okay? This is just my answers, and you might have a better answer. There's no right or wrong, unless you're asking me, then you're wrong. Okay. All right, so we did have some people that started with where. We had 2 people that started with where, okay? So we have a where, why. Top 2. This is good. And then we have how. Hold on, let me put these together so that I can compare the 2, because these were both really, really good. All right, let's take that one out, and then take that one out, and then, okay, cool. All right, cool. All right, so where, why, how. They both started the same way. Where, why, how. Okay, where, why, how. I like that. Where am I going? Why am I going there? Then it's like, how am I going to get there? Perfect flow. The next one of you said who as your fourth. You had who as your fourth? You had what as your fourth? Good. Okay. We said, where are we going? Why are we going there? How am I going to get there? And then we start asking ourselves who we need. I think, and it's not wrong, and these are like interchangeable, but my next question will probably go with what? What is going to be required of me? The how and the what are kind of interchangeable. I could ask myself, what's going to be required of me before I even start on this path? Or how am I going to get there? Which we will come up with a strategy and realize, whoa, for me to accomplish this strategy, it's going to take a lot of time, money, resources. If you put the who too far up in this path, you will find yourself with the wrong people. Why do I say that? Because we got okay. Anybody ever started a business with a group of people? You have, right? Are you still in business with them? When did you find out that none of these clowns can help me? 100%. So we're saying, all right, this is where I'm going. This is how I'm going to get there. I'm coming through the strategy. This is why I got all that stuff together. But we're at the table with the people that we're going to start a business with. Before we decide what's going to be required of us and what the strategy is, how am I going to get there? If you pick people, then you say, okay, guys, this is how we're going to get there. You're like, yo, you know how to do this part? They're like, no. All right, we need somebody that really knows ads. Can you run some ads? No. No, y'all can help me. Or if you're using people to help flesh out the plan, that now becomes their business too. And you can't even do it without them because y'all came up with it together and you sound like a snake because you done took y'all idea and ran with it. To the best of your ability, you need to identify what's going to be required of you and the strategy, the how, and then we find people who can support all this other stuff that we did. We know where we're going. We know why we're getting there. Let me take a step back here. If we identify the where, and then we realize why we're doing this, we're like, oh, we can't find a good reason. We need to go back to the where. We need to change it. If we can't come up with a really good answer on why we're going to this destination, we need to go back to where we're going. So some of us will realize that the only reason we picked this destination is because some other people's doing it and it sounds cool. And we're pivoting from a vision that we got to chase something that somebody else is doing. Okay. Who, what, when, where, why. You have to ask these questions, okay? All right, so the answers that I like best. Where, why, how, what, then who, and then when. That was you. Go on and get your money. I'm going to give you money. I'm going to give you money. Go on and get your money.
I don't know how with your phone.
My swing.
There we go. Good.
Thank you.
Yo, here's what's interesting. What's most important isn't even the order. What's most important is you in that little moment thinking through why I'm putting this stuff the way I'm putting it. If y'all don't get the theme right now, I just need you to think. I just want you to like start thinking, playing these little games. Just think. So I want us to take this very serious. Before you start going to move into a direction, I want you to go through this little test, okay? And lastly is the when. That's important too. We need to start pulling ourselves towards a finish line. Got it? We got to start, if we don't have a destination, if we don't have, this is when I get to the finish line, it keeps moving and we feel like we got forever and we'll have been doing it for 3-4 years because there wasn't a deadline for some. Everything needs a deadline. Everything. Got it? Yes.
That's a good relationship thing, like with your partner when you're married.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we going?
100%. I'm sorry, bro. My bad. I'm sorry, because you're going to get home. Where are we going? Why are we going there?
We're actually doing all right.
Okay.
I'm going to say hint, hint. That's good to ask your partner.
100%, for sure. Especially in every business we do. Because I'm telling you, you'll start going through the list and realize, whoa, this is a bad destination. So we might say, okay, we know where we're going. We know why we're going there. What's going to be required of us, how, like whatever that order is. And you'll realize, whoa, for me and my space right now, this is just a bad destination to go to. It's just not a good thing to do right now. And it'll stop us from starting and stopping and starting and stopping and starting. How many people have done more than 3 or 4 businesses over your life? My cereal's over here. We just be doing stuff. I'm just trying to figure out a bunch of ways to make money because we didn't start with this, okay? Another formula I want to give you, my DVDs, okay? It's very, very important. Destination, vehicle, directions. If we have a goal, we identify the destination, but we have to go through the SMART goals thing. Y'all familiar with SMART goals, right? And I really want to go over it again because y'all don't apply it. For the most part. We know it and we know the acronym, but SMART goals, S is specific, meaning there needs to be a specific thing. If I say, well, what's your goal? You're like, yo, I want to educate people. Well, that's not a very specific goal. How do we know when we got there? If I'm going to drive from Atlanta to Philadelphia, I know when I got to Philadelphia because I'll see a sign that says, welcome to Philadelphia. But if I say I'm just going to drive north, where will I end up? In the ocean, maybe. In a bad neighborhood, some back alley, around some gangsters. I don't know. But we just say, I'm just trying to impact people. Well, that's not a SMART goal. It needs to be specific. And the way we test if it's specific, we can pinpoint when we got there. Specific. Measurable. Can we measure where we're at? So if the whole goal for a year is to make $100,000, we need to make $8,333.33 every single month. We can measure it. If by June or July 1st, we're not at 50,000, what does that tell us? We're off track. We're off track. If month 2, we're at 20,000, what does that tell us? We're on track. But we can measure it. But the only reason we can measure it is because we have a specific goal. There's a number. Every goal you have needs to have some sort of number attached to it. Because it's the only way you can measure something with numbers. A is achievable. Can you do it? Do you have the ability to do it? And if you don't have the ability to do it yourself, do you have the ability to do it with the ability to get other people involved for you to accomplish it? And we can get to this point and realize we just need some more personal development. How many people are really, it's challenging when it comes to sales. Like if you have your product, you're in front of me, can you sell me? Well, right now, if I want to get to a certain level of sales, right now it might not be achievable, but that gives me some more information saying I need to go read a book on sales. I can now go take a sales course because I don't have this in my arsenal. Or can I accomplish, is this thing achievable with my current resources, my current network? If it's not, well, I need to either go get some more resources or go to some networking events. And now I'm specifically looking for some people to help me accomplish this. The R, is it relevant? Is the goal we set right now relevant to a bigger goal? So we have a goal, right? Let's say it's $100,000. Well, the thing that I'm about to do right now, we still got to do like SMART goals. I'm going to do this pop-up. I'm going to do this workshop or whatever. Does this particular goal, is it relevant to my big goal? Y'all know y'all need multiple goals, right? Yes. Okay. So sometimes because our goal that we set today isn't relevant to the goal we want to accomplish by the end of the year, we get super frustrated and we're off track. Got it? Oh, I thought you were talking to me. My bad. And time bound. It needs to have some sort of time. That's why I said we need to know when we're going to start and we need to know when we're going to finish. Yes. What was the DVD again? Oh, Destination vehicle direction. I'm gonna give y'all 5 minutes. Find one neighbor, somebody you ain't come with. Find one neighbor, and I want you to talk about the takeaways right now. Y'all got 5 minutes. Let me get my money, because I don't know y'all. You see that little 230 spin? Huh? See that little 230 spin move?
It's not prayer time, it's prayer no more. 3 o'clock, brother.
Yeah, Jay.
I was just joking, man.
Yo,
I was just joking.
save this brother.
You me again? Or?
Nah, you can. Unless you want to. You can facilitate this with me. Do you know where we're at? What I was talking about? Just tell me. Or we had questions. Yeah, just walk around with the guy. Questions.
Yeah.
Do that right there. You right here?
Mhm.
Okay.
And put that up front.
Oh, up front? Oh, you do it here?
We're going to do some Q&A. Do we have one more mic for them to ask the question? Grab the one, oh, he had it. Okay. He went through a call, just grab it off of him. He wanted to do Q&A. He wants me to do some Q&A. So he'll pick the other mic for him.
I'm back. Get use the other one. Oh. We're about to get started. I might get back to it.
Good.
I don't know where my water went. Oh, this is my water, right? Okay. Take it away. Come on. All right. Okay, you got it? All right. All right, let's keep going.
Listen up, everybody.
I know that conversation, networking getting good, ain't it? Okay. So, all right, in the back. Hold on. What y'all talking about? Y'all talking about some stuff? All right, cool. Let's get to it. So, I'm always bad with that. Okay. What was our takeaway?
From our meeting or overall?
What y'all just had a conversation about?
We talked about the importance of having SMART goals.
Good, okay.
Yeah.
Good, cool. Rapid fire.
I need to think more about what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Good, okay. All right, so everybody here has a business, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. There's a couple things that I want you to take away, and we'll just do Q&A after this, okay? But there's a couple things I need you to really take away from today. One, know my numbers. And the question might be, what numbers? As many as you can think of. How much does it cost me to print this stuff? How much do I make in profit? What are my numbers on social media? Let me look at the numbers. Any number you can find, just find a number. On Instagram, there's different numbers of likes and views. And some of you, one of your video got 10 views. One got 200. Isn't that interesting? Why would this one get 10 and this one get 200? you can go create some numbers next week. Let's find out how many people you have to ask to buy your stuff before someone buys. This is a good number to find. And what you'll find is that you'll start to see like a ratio, meaning every 100 people you ask to buy, the numbers don't drastically change. You'll find that. It's not like you talk to 100 and one person buys. And then one day you talk to 100 and 30 people buy. It don't work like that. It may start to elevate though. This month, I talked to 100 people. I specifically asked 100 people to buy my stuff. And I did it on video. And I documented the journey. That, by the way, will help you sell more stuff because people are interested in the journey. Yes. Yes. Listen, I'm about to get a shipment of shirts. And I'm going to be right here in Atlantic Station asking people to buy. I'm going back to the old days meet. I got too comfortable, man. Listen, forget all this social media. Click the link in my bio stuff. I'm about to go out there and document it, and I want to record the wins and the losses. I want people to say no, and I'm trying, and they just still don't buy. And I want the people in the comments like, Dave, you suck at sales. I know, I don't care. Then I want to go ask 40 people and nobody buys. Because I want you to look at me in a different light. I'm not just somebody that's sitting on some sort of hill and I got trillions of dollars, because I don't. I'm doing all right. I ain't no meter nobody. I'm doing all right. But I take L's too.
We all do.
But the only difference between us and you is I'm not afraid to go get some content of people telling me no. I'm actually looking for the no because that's more entertaining. If everybody keeps saying yes, people like check out too. But if someone says no, and I show another video of a no, and then 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 people will be glued to that screen waiting for me to get a yes. I'm cool with it. I'm
Check
good.
this out. N comes before Y, even in the alphabet.
That's a bar. I'm gonna post
No,
that
gotta
on
come
Instagram.
before the yeses.
Has to. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Who is like sales really scare you? Anybody here? You have a product? You have a product?
I'm a dental lab owner.
So
I do like different
so it's hard selling people on that?
dentists, yes. Well, to me.
It's hard selling dentists.
To me it is.
Pretend I'm a dentist. Ask me to buy it. Just ask me to buy something or pay you for something. Just ask me. Just ask me. Go ahead.
Don't look at it. Don't look at it.
No, no. What happened? Nothing. Keep going. Come on up here. Come on up here, actually. Come on. Come on. This will be as scary as it gets. Trust me. All right, so I'm your ideal client. I'm a dentist's office. Give me your pitch.
So I don't have one. I'm just being honest.
I'm not asking you if you have one or not. I'm just telling you, ask me to buy your stuff.
So I'm a new lab in the area, and I'm out looking, for new dentists to service in the area. And I do dentures. I also do flippers. I'm a little bit quicker than most because I'm just getting started. So
Do me a favor. We're about to change some things.
Yes.
Okay? Sit like this a little bit. Just get your posture right, okay? I want you to say the same thing, but I don't need to know that you're new. I don't need to know that you're a little bit quicker. I want to know that you're quicker. Okay? So just say that. Just in your mind, act like you've been doing it for 20 years and you're the best in the world, okay? All right, let's try it again.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So I'm a.
Just real quick. I'm just going to link that. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So, hello.
Hello.
My name is Joyce.
I'm David.
I just opened a new lab in the area, and I am looking for new dentists to service, and you would be one that I would be interested in servicing. I do dentures, flippers. I do some fixed work, but not much. and I'm quicker than most. I learned my.
Instead of most, say everybody.
I'm quicker than everybody. I learned my skill in the Air Force, so I'm very detail oriented. So I feel like I would be a great fit for you and your patients.
Okay, all right, last thing.
Yes.
I want you to say the same thing over, but I want you to just imagine that I'm looking for, like I've been looking high and low for you, and it would be an honor for me to work with you instead of you working for me, okay? I just want you to talk to me like, yo, you've been looking for me, right? Okay, great. So you're looking for somebody to do this, 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 and this. Oh, I do all of that. So I want you to just say the same thing, different posture, remember. Back up. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
My name is Joyce.
Hey, I'm David.
Oh, nice to meet you. I just started aesthetic design in your area, and I feel like I would be a great fit for you and your patients.
Take the feel out. Take the feel out.
I believe I would
Take the
be.
believe out. Take the believe out.
I am
Yes, okay.
a great fit for you and your patients.
Okay.
One, because I learned my skill in the Air Force, so I am very skilled. I'm very knowledgeable of this field. I do dentures, I do flippers, I do some fixed work, and I am quicker than most.
Huh?
I'm quicker. I am the quickest in our area, and I feel like I would be great fit for you. That's not the right way.
Nope.
I was supposed
Come on,
to
end
say.
it off. End it off better. Come
I
on.
was supposed to say, I think you need me as one of your dental labs.
All right, just take the think out. Take the think out. Take the think out. Just one more time. Take the think out. Do one more time. Come on. Just take the think out.
You need me.
Ooh, do I?
In your arsenal.
Oh, give her a round of applause. Here's what's crazy. We only fixed your confidence. If I could just get you to see yourself as amazing, and you stop acting like it's going to be a godsend for me to say yes to you, you will make more money. Yeah. And my answer is no. I'm cool.
That's fine. Thank you.
And then what just happened when I said no?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing. You didn't die. Nothing happened.
No.
In fact, I wasn't even thinking about you before.
Now you're thinking about
But
me.
now I'm thinking about you. And it was this lady, and you never know, I might have this big issue where like it seems like everybody I get, they just super slow. And this one lady said she the quickest ever. Really?
Can we run back through that with me and you?
Let's do it.
Yes.
Give her a round of applause.
It's a what? Y'all flash mobbing? Really? Did y'all came here to shop? Y'all came here to spend some money? All right, come on, come up here. What y'all doing? Who's the ringleader? Who's the ringleader?
He's at the door. He's at the door.
Tell him
Come here, ringleader.
Come on in. That's good.
How y'all doing?
Hold on, let's get the mic real quick. Get the mic.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Sister Shop, our sanctuary of sisterhood, where we feature over 100 Black women-owned brands. We know y'all are on the Black Biz Bus Tour, and we're so glad they brought you here to the Sister Shop today. We're actually in the middle of a Build Your Business course hosted by these incredible gentlemen here, David Shands, Meat Walkers, and others who have come to bless our local business owners, and some who traveled from afar. So you are welcome to participate, listen in, shop around. We've got our staff here, and if you need anything, just let us know. All right.
Okay. Hold on. Who put us together? Who decided to come here? All right, come on, brother. Come on. Go. This is so cool, man. That is great.
You can't plan stuff like this.
I just love Black people. I like us, man.
You the facilitators? No, right here.
Okay. So tell me how this came about.
I'm good.
I don't need this.
Yes, you do. We're recording.
Hi. I'm Dwight McQueen. I'm CEO of ATL Tours. We do tours in Atlanta. I got wonderful people from Cali, Colombia, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, help me out. South Africa, Nigeria, where else? Oh boy, we it's an internet, but I'm going to introduce Ricardo to tell you more about the Go Global marketplace. All right?
Let's do it. Give a round of applause, y'all. This is so good.
Well, hello everyone. I'm a big fan. I just saw somebody I knew, so I just, was a big fan of his morning show and all. So my name is Ricardo. My name is Ricardo Beris. Can you hear me now? Yeah. All right. Good deal. No commercial. But so I'm Ricardo Beris. I'm with the Global Opportunities Committee for the Atlanta Black Chamber. We're based right here in Atlanta. You don't need to be in Atlanta to be a part of the chamber, so just letting you know that. But there's a division of the chamber called the Global Opportunities Committee for the chamber, and that's the division that I run. So what we do basically is focus on bringing the global black business community together through trade, partnership, and investment. So all over the world, we're creating this solid network of global black businesses that really want to participate in the global black economy. And so essentially we have programs like All Black Business Delegation. So we bring folks in from different parts of the world where there are concentrations of black people doing business, and we let them see other black people doing business here in the US, particularly in Atlanta when you have such black excellence, right? So we want them to be able to see that. So we've got folks from South Africa, Nigeria, we've got folks from Germany, like I said, in Colombia. Some of them don't even speak English, but they're right in.
Wow.
And so they're leaning right into the energy.
What made you come here? What made you come here?
Well, so this was one of the spots we wanted to stop because we wanted to show the celebration of black excellence. All of the tours that we're doing, all the stops. So today we are actually doing site visits where we stop at different spots to show them how business is operating. Yesterday we did a B2B matchmaking. So, in our community, we don't do a lot of B2B matchmaking. We may do a lot of clubs and vibes, but we don't sit together and talk about what's your business, what's mine, how can we trade, how can we do business. So we did several $100,000s in deals yesterday from connecting the delegates, international delegates, with locals who've struck deals, whether 2,000 cases of wines from South Africa or whether the deal that we just made with our friends from Colombia with the Colombian restaurant in Chattahoochee Food Works, that they're now going to look at carrying her products in the food works. So those kinds of stuff that we're actually doing between the black businesses. So that's really what we're about. And tomorrow we're doing some more site visits, and they leave on Sunday. And so I think the total number was about 56 from several different countries. And so they're pretty awesome. And we're doing this again in February. So,
congratulations.
yeah.
How do people get in touch with you, man?
Sure. So AtlantaBlackChambers.org is our organization at large. And so you can become a part of the chamber, which allows you entrance to our organization, which is the GOC, the Global Opportunities Committee. And again, we also have the ability for you to, it doesn't matter where you're from, you can be a part of the international component of the chamber. So that's really what's up.
Love it. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Clap it up, y'all. Who does he need? All right, that was a test. All right. Testing y'all. All right. Yo, thank you so much. Yeah, so y'all.
Well, I also just want to say that we do the other direction. So just so you know, so a year ago we took 25 Atlanta-based black business to Cali, Colombia in South America and connected them with the outside world. Part of the challenge that we have here, we had 50 applicants for that trip and 25 of them didn't have a passport.
Wow.
So just letting it out that it's part of this sort of culture that we have already that, Atlanta is not the world. I mean, it's the best place, but it's not the world. There's a big world out there, and you all need to be able to see that. And if you look at the folks, it's like our brothers or sisters or uncles or aunts, they look just like us. In some cases, don't even speak English, but they feel that energy, and they want to be a part of something big. So we're after 100 billion in global transaction, but we can't just bring them here. We have to take folks from here to there.
I love it.
So we went to Southern Africa for 21 days in March with about 20 black businesses as well. South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. And in return, they brought 18 Zimbabweans that came, all CEOs of big companies came out to celebrate with us this week. And so next March, we're going to go to UK. So we've got some of our UK folks. We have United Kingdom in the room as well. We're going to be going to UK, France, Germany, and I think it's Netherlands to do the delegation. So hopefully, if you want to join us as a black business, tapping into the UK black community, that's awesome. So that's what we do.
Thank you, man. Give him a round of applause for what he's doing. God, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Woo. Boy, what a surprise.
We were talking about that earlier, though, like planning and having big goals. He could have had a little group that just stayed in Atlanta.
Yeah.
He said, no, we're going to take this thing global.
Yeah.
Reverse engineer it, y'all.
100%. Okay, so on our lists, okay? What was the first one? You got to know our numbers. What numbers? All of them. All of them. If we find one number, we can focus on growing that number. Whether it's the sales, whether it's the temps, whether it's the views, whatever it is, we can grow that number. Number 2, become more confident. The only thing didn't it feel different? It wasn't like no sales strategies. It's like, yo, I just want you to like fix your posture and just act like you somebody. You'll make more money because people can feel that you ain't confident.
That's right.
Dogs can tell when you're scared, right? No matter how like chill you, I ain't scared. The dog like, nah, you scared. You scared. I'm gonna bite you because you scared.
When I sit down with people that may want to partner with me or something like that, the moment I hear the word think in their presentation, I'm already done. I'm already done. You eliminated yourself already. You gotta know this stuff. Like she said, I think I could serve you. No, I know. We are the number. What is it? What was your business again? Dental lab. We are the #1 dental lab producer in the city of Atlanta.
100%.
That could just be your opinion.
That's right.
You're not gonna go to jail for saying I'm the #1. You get what I'm saying? So that matters though. Like people are listening for people that are in business that really know business are looking for data and stats. The more data and stats you can answer to, and this is the thing, you need to be able to ask that even in your presentation. I teach my mentees in real estate. The 2 things you want to really pay attention to is people's pain points and motivating factors. You get a list of those and you just tell it right back to them. You said you was trying to retire your mom. That's why you need to get rid of this property. You need to get data from the people that you're trying to serve. All I'm going to do is give you your words back, but how I can fix them. Now I'm gaining you as a client or a customer. So if he's a doctor and I have the dentures, how many people do you service a month for dentures? Now I'm taking that data. Oh wow, you service 100 people? Oh, we can produce 500. Now that's telling him I'm definitely equipped to handle your clientele base. Next week, I have 2 days that my actual sales team will be able to come do presentations in dental offices. What day can I put you on schedule for? That's confident. Now he like, dang, they got it together over there. And now is the law of reciprocity. Now he's got to respond to what I just said to him.
100%. Y'all ready? Number 3, work harder. Work harder. Do more. Work harder. Get the message out there. Do more. Work harder. Number 4, and finally, think more. Think more. And y'all know how to think about the things that you want. You're a strategic thinker. I know I want to get my friends to go to the club. I'm not just saying, hey, come to the club. I know one of them love girls. So, one of my friends said, she coming through, it's going to be 6 of them. Out of the 6, I know one of them going to like you. This is me being strategic, trying to get my friend to make a decision. Versus, come to the club. No, all right. When I was young, I had to convince my friends to just come on with it. Because I don't want to go by myself. Yep. And I'm better in groups. If it's just me and you pretty, I'm never coming up to you. I don't have that type of confidence. But if it's 5 of us and 5 of them, one of my friends, they gonna holler. Then I'll give one of them the eye I can connect with one of y'all out of the 5. But this is me, and I'm not gonna go to the club by myself. I just don't want to. So I have to be strategic enough to try to entice my friends to come. That actually started working when I really started getting heavily in the church. I got to find out a reason why you need to come with me. But I'm passionate about it. But I can't just say, hey, come to church. Be like, y'all don't do nothing, pass the collection plate around. I'm straight. And then what do I just say? No? Okay, cool, you right, bro. No. I gotta think about my customer. I'm not strong in sales, right? And I worked at the kiosk. I had a kiosk in the mall. And the only way you make money at a kiosk is you have to like aggressively attack mall walkers. It's the only way you make money. And I know y'all. Y'all try to act like y'all don't see me. I'm sitting at the little desk. You try to not act like you're on the phone. You're not on the phone. You're going to get this work. I'm pulling you anyway. But then I realized that I thought my product was so good that it sells itself. And I realized nothing sells itself unless it's like cocaine or something. You know what I mean? That stuff sells itself.
You know the best way? Like, let's just use the kiosk, for instance. You know the best way to get people to actually come to you? Does anybody know? You start the conversation with a compliment.
100%.
Sis, that hat you got on right there,
100%.
that's fire. Where'd you grab that at? Now you giving them a moment to talk. You already putting together based off of that conversation how she respond. Cool. Well, check it out. That hat with this shirt would be perfect. And
you talking
just for you, we got it the same color to match the hat. So now the next time you wear your hat, you got something else to compliment. Because you got the face for it.
You got the face for the shirt.
You see what I'm saying?
You got the face
Here's
for
the
this.
thing I want y'all to recognize. The average person, married or not, does not receive a compliment at least once a week.
Let me text my wife real quick before I forget.
You
I'm
know what
going
I'm
to
saying?
send her something.
And y'all ain't gotta take it from me. You can Google this. The average person does not receive a compliment within a week. So you just giving that compliment now opens up the law of reciprocity. This stuff is really, it ain't hard. It's not rocket science. Me just giving you a compliment is going to change the whole trajectory of your day, whether you buy from me or not. Worst case, you'll remember me.
Yep.
You might need to see me 2 or 3 or 4 times before you actually buy. But guess what? People go back to where they get compliments from. There was a guy I know that worked at Olive Garden. He made so much money for Olive Garden because he sung. So he would come and deliver food singing in Olive Garden. The only guy that I ever known to do it. People come back to Olive Garden because they want to hear him sing. And because they're there, they're going to spend money on food.
100%.
So you got to find a way to strategize your sales pitch that is totally different from everybody else. And that's why it's important to also know who your competitors are. How do we go above and beyond? This is something I want y'all to write down, and I say this all the time. There's no traffic in the extra mile.
That's good.
No traffic in the extra mile. So how do we show up in the extra mile where we don't have no competition at? We got to know where our competition is hitting at, so we can go beyond them.
100%.
Stuff ain't rocket science.
So whatever your handicap is, you got to think through the handicap. So I just always had a problem with sales, but I knew I had to, but it was still uncomfortable. But I realized that I never really asked for the sale. I'll talk about the product, yo, this shirt is dope, the colors, looks nice on your shirt, and they'll say something like, yo, this is nice. You got a website? I knew instantly they're not buying anything. Why would you ask me for my website when you could buy it right here? And I used to just let them go. So I knew that was a handicap, and I said, well, I got to think a way to like make more sales because I can't just live with this handicap. Maybe you can make that for your notes. Don't just live with the handicap. There's some things you know you're not good at. We can't live with the handicap. I got you. So I read somewhere that it takes like 3 no's to get a yes. So I'm such a strategist. I am a brilliant person. I said to myself, the way I'm gonna get this done, uncomfortable as not, is I'm gonna try to get 3 no's. You gotta tell me no 3 times. Hey, would you like to buy this shirt? No, you got a website, I'm gonna do it online. Well, I do have a website, but would you like to buy it right now? No, not right now. Okay, all right, I got a different question for you. Would you like to just buy it right now? It sounds so funny. You wouldn't believe how many people converted on that second no. It's the craziest thing. But I had this handicap. I intentionally wanted to work on it, and I had to come up with a way to make this work. To this point where, like, the compliment thing, and I didn't even notice before he said this, but I had my daughter there. She had to be maybe 10 at the time, 8, 9, 10, something like that. And I'm trying to get her to be this entrepreneur like her dad. You got to be able to make a sale. So you come to work with me, come to the kiosk. I want you to ask people to buy. She's like, yo, just invite people over. Corey, just invite them over. So people walking by, I'm like, oh, here they come, here they come. Just tell them to come over. And she like, they not the right ones. Long story short, this went on for like 15 minutes. I said, what Meet just said, hey, I don't want you to tell them to come over. I just want you to say something nice about them. Just give them a compliment. Just give them a compliment. Hey, I like your shoes. I'm like, here they come, here they come. Corey like, hey, I like your shoes. And they're like, hey, oh, thank you, I like yours too. Guess what kept happening? They're like, what you got over there, little girl?
I'm gonna break this. Can I break the psychology down about that?
Yeah.
And I'm not a psychologist, but the psychology behind that is this. The average kid, I'm big on stats and data, y'all, as y'all probably can see. The average kid hears no 64,000 times by the time they hit 19 years old. So kids are actually the best sales reps that you can have on your team because it automatically takes people back to the childhood.
I just got triggered, bro, because I'm like, stop. And they just don't care. They just, my kids are like, no, son, he don't care. It's crazy.
Kids, people tell kids no less when they're triggered from their childhood being told no so many
That's crazy.
times.
That's good. That's good. Listen, y'all, it's 3 o'clock. And I don't want to keep y'all this long. Was this valuable? Yeah. Was it good? Okay, cool. We're going to, appreciate them claps. It was all good. We worked really hard. I don't need they claps. No, I'm trying to clap now. No, but these are the takeaways. Yes. Oh, hold on one second. Thank you for reminding, because you're about to say something. Oh, good. Hold on.
And listen, y'all need some people in your
good.
life to keep you accountable to the stuff. Yes. Don't be out, I'm telling y'all, don't be outside by yourself. Yes. Get you some friends that will keep you accountable. When you right or wrong, if I'm doing something wrong, Shans has the authority as my friend to call me and say, Meet, you wrong about this.
I text my wife, you've been killing it as a mother and a wife. You've been
Give it up for Shans, y'all.
You've been crushing it, bro. Yeah, we're going to have a good night tonight.
That's it.
Listen, y'all, what's the 4? 1?
Know your numbers.
Know your numbers. Which numbers? Let's go. Number 2?
Be more confident.
More confidence. Number 3?
Work harder.
Number 4?
Think more.
Think. I'm telling you, if you apply just those 4 out of everything we said over the last few hours, if you apply those 4, you will make more money. Your business will grow faster. Guaranteed. So when you give me this pitch about this investment, because I like it, and there's a lot of things we could do with that, confidence.
Yes.
Okay?
Absolutely.
Now, I'm going to give you some confidence back when we start negotiating equity, okay? But just be prepared for it, all right? But thank y'all for coming. Listen, this is what I want you to do. I want you to make sure you connect with at least 4 people here, okay? Because this could be our own support system, right? Like y'all might realize y'all in the same area. Y'all can go to coffee, lunch, something like that. Maybe they'll do like some sort of workshop. Y'all can connect, and this is how it works. Listen, I met Meet through another entrepreneur, Neo Davis, who was here, and now we're doing stuff together. And we're gonna go make $1 million together,
1,000%.
for sure.
Sure.
But it's all the network, okay? So I love you all. Y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and go crush it, all right?
Can I say one more thing before y'all leave, though? This group right here needs to be your new accountability group if you don't have one already. Y'all need to make sure somebody need to be a team captain. Make sure you got everybody's information in this group. And y'all need to be on a Zoom call, whether it's once a week, every other week, whatever the case may be. Y'all decide what topics y'all want to talk about, what y'all need to bring training. I'm so serious about this. What Shans just said, 100%, you will make more money. you do this, you will make more money. Yes, sir.
They all need to be part of the morning meetup. It's a great group. Accountability has all things.
That's a fact. Hold on, get his brother a mic. Come on up. Come on up. Get his brother a microphone. Yes. Yeah, for those who's online, he was saying y'all need to be a part of the morning meetup because it's the greatest community in the world, and we have these kind of conversations every single day. Am I right?
Yes, you are.
Every.
I'm surprised you didn't say that. I had to say it.
Only because I wasn't here for me. You know what I mean?
He
But
was
since we're here
actually
now,
testing you to see if you was going to say
for
something.
Sure, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yo, thank y'all so much. I just want to see great things, okay? So when you go do something amazing this week, tag me and me, okay? Just tag us.
Please do.
We want to know that something popped off, okay? So, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. You're very welcome.
Brother. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
Takes you away from your family and all that, three small children. How do you balance that? Because that almost stops me from doing certain things. I know, like, I gotta create content for our brand, but I know how much work it's actually gonna take away from the children.
I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Hold on 1 second. Oh, you got it.
Oh, she gonna.
I'm going to let this family talk for you. Talk for me.
No, I was saying,
Okay.
they were saying work harder, right? So
Every QR code.
but I know how much work that's actually going to take away from.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up.
I can't even stay upstairs, and my wife would be like, Sean, where you at?
Sean,
you upstairs?
Still got y'all for this.
Did you stop it already?
Nani, come here, Nani, buddy.
Did you stop it?
No, I know it's great though, but
These
Okay,
are my
don't-
kids. This is my wife.
I'll just keep this on.
hey, hello, how you doing?
They're here right now
This right.
in school.
Okay. Just make sure the camera keeps moving with me. Come on.
This
Okay,
is
all right,
their
so-
school.
So just tell me what you think. Scan every QR code. Just let me know what I can do to
got
make
three
it
small
better.
children,
I'm
7,
looking.
6,
This
and
one is
3,
gonna be
so it's
mass
like-
produced
It's
by
not- it's
November,
not
by the
hard.
holiday season.
Okay.
This
Ask-
one I
ask the
don't
question
have
to
a
her that you
prototype,
just asked.
cost for
No,
it
so I'm
yet.
saying,
Gotcha.
It's kind of pre-order, but these I know the exact numbers.
And how do you sell
in
them?
our business,
I sell them on my Shopify,
a
through
lot of
Instagram,
time
I do
away from our
yesterday
family,
TikTok
from
shop.
my
I sell them to
business.
schools,
I don't want
daycares,
that, and that
conferences,
kind of slows me
everybody.
down.
How long you been doing it?
I need to do.
Full time a year.
How do you feel about
I
that
made
being
my
on
first
the other
music
side?
book
You know, your
October
dad is a
15th,
businessman.
2022.
You know, he works hard.
How much have you made?
Very successful. Like, how do you?
According to my bank account, a whole lot. But I've sold roughly about 500, so that's
Oh, okay.
a pretty decent number. But I don't have. I need a money person. I don't know. I know what I'm a teacher at heart. I was a teacher for 12 years in the classroom, 4 years as an administrator, 1 year as a youth professional. So that's my trade. That's my passion, my love. This is a branch of that. But I'm learning how to be an entrepreneur. But I can
Gotta
make this
include
stuff
them.
from my eyes.
They have to
I know
understand
what kids need
why
to
you
do
have to
learn.
sell.
I know what's
everywhere.
and this is my partner in crime. This is not
Ever since they were babies, they were strapped to us and we teach class. Like they have been with us. They come with us to meetings. So that's the key. But they go.
Yeah, my wife is super on like the That's what I'm saying. We got books like this with the little sticky stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Some of us, we need more books in our, because I'm a teacher too. So
Really?
we need more books. So that's why for my business, the literacy and the art, I try to combine it because I think we need more art. Our kids, they hate paint, they think it's so messy, and I have to be like, no, you're going to do this because when I go to the other schools, they, yes, let's go.
100%.
So
we need it.
This is good. This is good.
But yeah, so hit me on my DMs, my number, what my
Okay. Send me. Do you have information on here? Like, is there anywhere you can write
Absolutely. I'll give
the contact on here? Because I'm gonna give it to my wife, and I'm gonna have my wife go through it. But I'm like, what's interesting is, so she has all these little books, and she be doing all this stuff for the kids. And I was like, yo, I want you to build one of these, but she's not gonna do it.
It's too much work.
Right.
It's a lot of work.
But she just loves teaching the kids. But she uses it like, I'll show you. Like she just sends me the stuff all the time.
And my goal is to make stuff so.
Actually, so this is one of them that she sent me the other day.
Oh, she's nice with it.
So it's like, yo, they're like doing rhyming words.
Yes.
So she said something like, what's something that rhymes with house? And she picked up the mouse. And then box, and then fox, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. She buys all this stuff already. And I'm like, because I rap like the content and strategy and the look and all that kind of stuff around the business.
Okay.
This would be golden.
Yes,
But-
because my thing is, you buy a lot of stuff off Amazon, you buy a lot of stuff off any of these websites, so that's my competitor, is Amazon, because China makes these by the boatload, but there's not a teacher inside that shows you what to do.
Yeah.
Like for the other one, I'm in there actually showing you how to write letters, I'm showing you how to decode words, I'm showing you how to put together sentences with the sight words that are in the book. So I've taken the legwork out of it for the parent. So if you have a child that's going over letter sounds, you scan that, and that's a YouTube video. You can go fry chicken, you can go do what you need to do, and leave the
That's
child
good.
there with the book.
That's good.
So it's a hands-on experience for the
I'm with it.
With it, and
That is my number.
don't forget to do more art too.
Yes.
All right, okay, I got you. I got you.
Absolutely. And
Yeah,
I'm
this is
gonna
good.
get a
Let me
Holyfield.
Yeah, that's my girl. I was
Yeah,
mad
that's-
she moved.
Yes. Yes. So yes, she's gonna be thrilled, but because she's another accountability partner of ours.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yup,
So
listen, man.
please, just reach out. I'm more than happy to serve.
Yes.
And
Okay.
then I'll make an art box.
And will.
And when you
I love it. I love it.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Yeah. Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
You want me to do it?
Yeah, Reese. Reese. You real quick?
Step back a little bit.
What's up? Just follow me for a little bit.
You wouldn't happen to have a pet?
Huh?
Dogs, cats?
I don't know. I don't have any pets.
Okay. I still want to give you one of these in case you have someone in your life that has pets.
Okay.
So,
Okay, absolutely. Okay.
thank you.
All right, no problem. Keep doing your thing. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yes, we're good to go. Oh, you gotta wait. I got something for you, but you just gotta wait.
Okay.
You got time?
Yeah.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
just hungry.
I got you. Hey,
Yes. Oh, thank you.
how are you?
Thank you. I'm fine. I'm trying to be like you. I got a t-shirt business.
Okay. Go. How's the business going?
I'm so sorry. Can you move to the side? Sure, not a problem. No problem. Yeah, it's all right. I'm trying to get it there.
Yeah.
Trying to make steady income. Right now, making income from just being in pop-up shops.
What's the shirt? Once I get an attitude, it takes me 3 to 5 business days to fix my face. That's good. Is that the only shirt you have?
No, I have others.
Tell me about the brand, though.
The brand. Well, the name is Love in a T-shirt, and Love stands for building new legacies, creating opportunities, amplifying voices, and elevating to the next level.
How much does it cost to make the shirt?
$10.
Why does it take $10?
Because I haven't found all that out yet.
Got it. Okay.
Like I need to get it cheaper. Right now I'm using
For
a
sure. How much you selling for?
shirt. 25.
Okay. Do you have any? This isn't your only source of income, though.
No.
What do you do?
I'm a process server.
A what?
Process server. I serve legal documents.
Oh, nice. Okay, I got you. Okay.
So that's what's fun in this.
I got you.
That's what's fun in this.
And do you have a constant stream of sales coming in?
No.
So just only pop-ups?
Only pop-ups. And
Okay.
little family, family little stuff.
Okay, so let me see the back of it, if you don't mind.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. Let me get through this. Okay, neck tag. Okay, that was the first check.
Got my neck tag.
Get the neck tag. Okay. So what is the concept behind the brand?
It's two kind of
Why
business
such a
models.
deep breath? Like, this is not a hard question.
It's kind of two business models. I want to cater to small businesses and entrepreneurs. So I want to do their merchandise, journals, notebooks, backpacks, that type of thing. But I also want to do the custom shirts as well, like this.
Okay. Making $15 per shirt, is that the best use of your time? And if you look around here, there's 1,000 shirts here.
Correct.
And that really just looks like all these other just font-based t-shirt brands.
Okay.
And I still don't get like a meaning behind it.
Got it. Well,
So we got to stop selling the shirt. We need to sell like some sort of movement, some sort of concept
Got it.
that makes me feel involved.
Got it. The reason
reason I created it so I could be more with my kids. So with the process serving, I'm out all day. So something for them with the part of the building legacy for them, like my son, he's my right hand man. Me and him being there popping out shirts.
Yeah.
So
The question is that the best way to do that?
Got it.
Is that the best way to create a legacy? That particular concept or business model?
Okay.
No, I'm just asking you. Is that the best way? Is there something else that we can create that maybe higher yield, set me apart? If the goal is just creating something that's going to be a legacy company and the first thing we think of is t-shirts, that might not be the best way to do it. Especially not $15 at a time profit. And you got so much competition. And I'm not saying don't do it, but that being a major, that being the sole brand. Think of some t-shirt brands that make a lot of money. They're all run by someone, that's their main thing. And that's not your main thing. And it's increasingly difficult to build a t-shirt brand this day and age. Just think about it. There might be something bigger, better, unique, something more exciting than t-shirts. And I'm not saying that's not.
I understand. No, I mean, also it was for me to spend more time with my kids, be at home. Also, I wanted to help young ladies and women to have a voice. That's part of the love, to have a voice. So it's like I'm just learning my own voice now. So
just identify all the things you want to do, because I think that's a beautiful idea. Like I want to create something that I could do with my kids. The question is this the best thing I can do with my kids? And maybe we get our kids around and say, yo, if we were going to create another business that you are passionate about, what would it be? They might come up with something. Mommy, let's do a YouTube channel.
yeah, I mean, I was going to do that behind the scenes of creating the t-shirts. Can I do circulation and vinyl, a little bit of vinyl. So what I'm doing right now is DTF for the shirt. So I'm starting to do a YouTube with that. So.
Just think. This might have been one of the first things we came up with, but there's so many things, bigger.
Yeah.
So I want you to zoom out from the t-shirt and identify the concept, like the audience we want to serve.
Okay.
So you know the audience you want to serve. You said something about young girls, right?
Yes.
Okay. If that's the audience we want to serve, is there a better way to make an impact and make more money than t-shirts? Probably.
Okay.
Now, do we add t-shirts into it? Cool. Is there a nonprofit where we're really saving people? Is there, I don't know, some sort of, bra company that we can do quality products for these women who are growing and are trying to understand and there's something wrong with the current options of the inexpensive ones, but I want to change all that. Big stuff. But talk to you and make sure everything you do coincides with the brand. So if we're trying to help women, that shirt doesn't necessarily help women. It's a cool idea, but it's not in line with the objective. You have some answers. Yes. Mission accomplished. You got some answers. You know something. You are brilliant. Just gotta think.
Great. Thank you.
Let's go.
Can I get a picture?
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll take a picture. Clean my eyes here. Got me crying.
I'm a professional crybaby at this point, so go ahead. Girl, you better cry. I'm about that life.
Oh, God.
Been working on it. Nobody want to sit on the phone.
Okay.
I'll be all right.
Wait, let's clean it.
can't help it.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you again.
Let's go. I'm looking for great things.
Yes.
All right.
All right, I know you're busy.
I ain't got nothing to do.
Nico. I own my True Beauty spa, but I also have a travel spa team. So for me, I know I've created a good service, a good protocol, things like that. But I need to get in front of more people. So how would a small business like me get on like a podcast like yours, or how do I put myself in front of those type of people that are, like you said, they're looking for me. I've already created it. I've done the work. But how do I put myself in front of more people for that? Like, how would I get on the podcast? How would I?
You ask people who have a podcast, how do you get on a podcast?
How can I get on?
What do you do?
I'm an esthetician, but I have a travel spa team, and I also do services in spa.
How's your business? How's your business doing? We'll have you slide over a little bit. Yeah. No, you're good.
Okay.
Okay. So, how's your business
Mostly
doing?
I service about 35 to 50 people in studio, and I do at least 2 to 4 events every month. So I do like golf events. I have the Pro Mingle that's coming up here in Atlanta. I think it's Elos Foundation, Orson.
I wouldn't
Okay,
know.
you don't golf?
I don't golf, yeah.
I love golf, but I do like golf events. I take my spa to people to try to bring more wellness. But I think what I'm learning is when people talk to me, you know, okay, she doesn't know what she's talking about. So I need to put myself in front of more people for them to hear. I am the educator. I got this. When it comes to spa, I got this. I need to get on more podcasts with a bigger platform for people to know that, because I do virtual, I do concierge, and I do travel, so we can go anywhere. But I need more people to know that.
Are you on the morning meetup?
I am not.
You should be.
Okay.
One, there's a lot of people in the morning meetup that have a podcast. And I'm doing this new concept. I'm bringing people from the morning meetup on the podcast so that we can talk about like how to grow your business. More of a coaching set, not hot seat,
Okay.
but just kind of like coaching. So you need to be a part of the morning meetup anyway. But also, do you know any other people who have podcasts?
I don't.
You don't know anybody that has a podcast?
And that's the thing, I've been around so many spa. Now I am also a Goldman Sachs Black and Business woman, so I met a lot of people that do things there, but mostly before then, I was like all around spa girls.
Do me a favor. I want you to ask 15 people here if they know anybody who has a podcast that you can get on. And just start asking. And someone might say, oh, I have a podcast, let's do it. Or they might say, yeah, my friend has a podcast, they just launched it. You can get on theirs. But if you're in a morning meetup active, you'll be able to come to the studio and we'll make something happen.
Okay, and I will keep this or whatever. Give your wife a spa day.
Okay.
You know, give her a spa day. Like I said, I do concierge as well, so she don't have to come all the way to Evans.
Gotcha.
You can bring it to her.
You're in Evans?
Evans, right outside of Augusta.
Sheesh. Y'all got power?
No, I just got power yesterday. That was 6 days. Me and my cold shower.
Wow.
For 6 days. But I got friends that they got the email and they're saying 4 more weeks for them.
4 more weeks
The
in Augusta?
infrastructure, yeah, the infrastructure is
Wow.
they're rebuilding the infrastructure, and something happened that a lot of dates got pushed out to about 4 weeks. Our kids can't even go back to school. They're not even reopening school yet. They won't even give us a date that the kids can go back to school.
Oh my
But I'm
God.
still out here fighting for this business. It's all right. We're gonna make it work.
You got this, okay. So find me who have a podcast and make sure everybody knows what you do because you might be able to book a spa day. All right? Good. Hey.
I just wanted to meet you, David. I'm the Circle CEOs are clients of mine. I'm a firearms instructor. I'm a firearms instructor. So
You got to slide either one way. Yep, there you go.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go.
I just wanted to introduce myself and offer my services. I'm a firearms instructor, and I teach a lot of the Circle CEOs and their wives how to protect themselves. So
Really?
if that's something that you're interested in, then I do.
Where do you do it at?
So I have private ranges that I take my clients to, or if you live out in Powder Springs, Alpharetta, there's different ranges that I have connections with that I take my clients to as well.
Okay.
But you just show up and shoot. I provide everything: ears, eyes, target, everything.
Oh,
that you
wow.
need, ammo, everything.
Send me a DM.
I got
Send me
you.
a DM.
I
Yeah,
got
well,
you.
thank you. Thank
It's a
you.
I'm Tangie, like Tangerine. You don't
Hey,
remember?
Tangie. I'm going to remember Tangie
All right,
for
then.
sure. Thank you.
David, I'm sorry. We met before. I'm Tony.
Hey, Tony.
The show, Smitty and Dee.
Slide on this side. I'm sorry.
You just told me about what's happening.
Mhm.
Where's the owner? Should I invite her? Should I have her on the show? I didn't know what was going on. Is it on issues with about closing or something?
She was, and then I guess today is like the second flash mob. Then Pinky did something. So she's I don't know where she. Oh, she right there. White shirt, braids in front of the register.
white shirt grades.
White shirt braids in front of the register.
I sent you a text message.
Okay.
Do you have time anytime this year to go on to be a guest on the show?
Tell me the show.
Smitty and D.
Smitty and D.
Yeah, we talked about this before. Find it for you. So I think we average about, before the summer, we're averaging about 10 million views per month.
Wow.
But I don't know if you've ever seen it, but that's it.
10 million views, like downloads, YouTube, or are you talking about Instagram?
Views, Instagram, TikTok.
How many on YouTube?
That's the one that's mostly 10 million.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's just the shorts, it's not the full.
How did the full ones do?
The full ones are catching up, but what happened was we got a big push in February, and we weren't getting any views, and then we started backtracking. So we went from like 1,800 to 55,000 or something like that.
That's strong. That's good. Congratulations. Is it virtual or in person? Where at? Here. Oh, yes, get her on the show. I just gotta figure out a time. My time is so limited. You text me?
Yeah. Should be that one. So those are all the links for the show. So you can check them.
Okay.
So Ken came on your show, and I was with him then.
Ken.
You just saw Ken Igwe, Baker Collins.
I'm sorry?
Kenneth Igwe, Baker Collins.
Okay, okay. A while ago. Yeah. Okay, I got you.
So anyway, we talked about you coming on the show, and I think you wanted to see some examples. I sent you those.
And I don't have links. It's not like something I could click. What up, my brother? How you feeling? The GOAT. What's
Viral
up?
content right now, less than a minute outside.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, let's do it. I've been here too long.
I can do it separately.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yes.
Thank you for spontaneously just.
Oh yeah, of course. Send me a text real quick. Send me a text. Make sure we connect, bro.
I wanted to get your quick impression on what your thoughts were.
Roger's fire.
I had my CJ, my guy. I wanted to see if you could help us with some content here. Just gonna talk to us a little bit about.
All right. Oh, nice. Oh, guys.
Maybe just tell him what your thoughts are, like what your thoughts were when you just heard what we did, what we're doing. And stuff.
I think what you're doing is incredible, game-changing, life-changing. And like you really, even as you're talking, I'm like, dang, I need to expand my mind. Like, I'm thinking, how are we going to take over Atlanta or you talking about these other countries? Incredible, man. Incredible, yeah. Let's keep it up, bro.
You're doing some amazing things, man. I love what you're doing for the folks.
Yeah, Brian, shoot me a text. Let's definitely connect. Yeah. Yeah, man.
I want to take.
All right, let's do it. I'm about to go do the jump rope. You going to jump rope?
I need to do a selfie real quick.
Okay.
I'll send it to you just
Let's
so
do it, yeah.
you don't forget it. Wait. We're gonna go out to the Russell Center. We have to bounce to the Russell Center.
Let's do it.
Yo, what you want to do?
No, join.
Listen, this guy is originally from Nigeria.
What's up, man?
I'm still Nigerian.
Love it.
And I'm still Nigerian.
Yeah, this guy can. You know who this is? No. Okay, so that's the problem. So we're gonna fix that. You're gonna learn who this guy is, and your life will be changed because all the Nigerians that you know will be changed.
Let's get it.
Social proof. Make sure you take I'm gonna make sure you know that.
Let's get it. All right. Thank you.
Jennifer is my.
Hey, Jennifer. David.
She's my partner in business. She's my vice president.
Yeah. Oh, what's up? Oh, that's what's up. Thank you.
I love what you did with Myron because Myron is one of my favorites.
I know, Myron's one of my favorites.
So
He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
And those recent interviews you did with the Earn Your Leisure guys,
Yeah.
that was dope.
Yeah, that's my guys. For sure. Yeah, absolutely. Y'all keep it up, man. This is This is incredible. Oh, I gotta do
And
this
you know
jump.
Corey.
Yes, sir. What's up, brother? I gotta do this jump rope real quick. Come on. Come on. What's up, brother? How you? You doing all right? Let's do it. Let's do it outside because I gotta go do this jump rope thing. Reese, can you grab that? And let's keep streaming it. Let's keep streaming it.
Okay.
How far can we go?
Okay, yeah. I'm slow.
Yeah. Reese, will it go outside? That battery's dying, but we got more batteries and stuff.
Oh.
Dang. Just end it.
Great presentation,
Oh,
sir.
thank you, man.
Great presentation.
You family, bro. You family.
I'm sorry I didn't mean to blurt it out, but
Nah, you good. No, I appreciate that. What's up, brother? How you? You all right? Good.
It's good finally seeing you in person.
Oh, pleasure's mine,
Yeah,
bro.
podcast and everything. Been following it.
My man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. Let me get this. All right. Just a little extra. Thank y'all for your hard work, guys.
What did you want to tell me?
What
did you want to tell me?
No, just give me that. I gotta do this jump rope real quick. Abian, can you record this real quick? Yes. Sorry. Whatever.
Y'all don't know I had no rhythm. I said if they teach me how
Yo,
to double
you guys,
dutch,
listen. Hey, listen. If you can get Neo to do this, oh my gosh. Hey.
All right, hold on. Now, what's about to happen right here?
they think they could teach me double dutch.
Listen,
in a
this
minute.
brother, this brother got 3 left feet. I ain't gonna lie to you. We about to find out.
They're the only ones who know.
So hold on, I need you to put your timers on because I guarantee we are going to teach them in less than 1 minute.
Wait, I'm
do
gonna
it.
make a prediction. Take about 15 seconds.
15.
No, impossible.
Seconds, too easy.
All right, let's do it.
Impossible. My man got a stretch for jump rope. That's how you know you in trouble. All right, let's do this. Let me see what we got.
That way is better. That way is better because of the way we designed it. So Leo, start in the middle.
Start in the middle.
You gotta face
Now,
Sean
face me.
and listen to our
Now,
directions.
I'm gonna jump.
They come this way, they.
Now, I'm gonna jump. We're gonna jump together. Ready? So I count. We just gonna hop this up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump. See, that's easy. I'm talking about when you jump. But listen. Oh, all right.
Yo, be coachable, bro.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, just start jumping. All right. So it's already done, right? It's already done. So look, here we go. Look, a little higher. 1, 2, 1.
Hey, yo, move your arms. Why your arms? You get extra. You moving too fast.
Told you they don't work like
Ready?
that.
1, 2, 3, start jumping.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump. We're gonna do it
Good, there
together.
you go.
Hey, look, on the rhythm, look. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1.
Okay, Neo. Okay, Neo.
Alright, maybe they can. Now, y'all.
Now we can do it. Yes, you can.
Yo, if y'all teach them how to jump in, this is epic.
Come right here. I don't care wherever. So look, when the rope is up, the side that you're, the side.
Come on inside, Reese. Make sure you always get his face.
Jump in. You can jump in like this.
When the rope is up.
Huh? They coming? I mean, they stop us. We just stop.
Well, we already got it, right?
Oh.
Just focus on this one. When you jump in
Don't mess with Atlantic Station up. Atlantic Station, like, what's going on out this joint?
And you're gonna jump on 2 count. And
What you mean? Jumping both feet?
both feet.
I told you I ain't
That boy is
got it.
confused.
I got it all there.
So
go, Neo! Yeah! Now that's crazy. That's crazy. Come on, Neo.
How you feeling? You feel good? You feel good? All right, ready, shit? Come on.
Let's go. Oh.
So on the count of three, you just gonna stop.
Yeah, okay.
Come back up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, jump. So it's already done. So here's the rhythm. 1, 2,
Hey.
1, 2.
Hey, I can do that. Okay. Okay.
We're gonna move. Let's go. Move. Go.
Okay. Hold on.
Ready? One more time.
Yeah, let's run it back, because I want to move. Okay.
Then we're gonna have you move.
Let me tuck my joint in. Yeah. Let's do it.
Yeah, I know. I just had him there. Ready? 2, 3. Just start hopping.
Oh.
Keep jumping.
Okay.
So stay on the rhythm. Look. 1, 2, 1, 2. Turn them down. Turn them down.
Let's go, move.
Hey. To the back. We going back. Let's go. That was fire, bro. Yeah. That was dope. Yes. That was fire. That was dope. Yeah. That's good. Yes. How you?
You and Leo showing out.
Hey, look. Woo.
Good little workout,
Oh, for sure. Yo, they was at Investments. They had Sarai doing it. Sarai was jumping. Wow. Can't be no worse than Neo, though. For sure. Go. He's drinking 80. Woo. Man. What's up, brother? How you feeling? Good to see you.
Needed to put this on your radar.
Okay.
Did you go to the Atlanta Black Expo this year?
Uh-uh.
You need to go next year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we are Atlanta's only Black Expo, large scale, for all types of businesses.
Oh, wow.
So this past one, we were at the Cobb Galleria. We had 120 exhibitors, a little over 1,000 people came out.
Congratulations, man.
This next one, we're moving to the Georgia World Congress Center. We're going to have about 75 exhibitors, 3,000 to 5,000 people.
Wow.
So I'll make sure we put that on
So the whole thing is just it's vendors and then people just come to shop.
Yep, as well as speakers. We have workshops and stuff like that. We have different activations that are going on. So Michael, Atlanta hasn't had a true Black Expo consistent since For Sisters Only.
Yeah.
And even For Sisters Only was For Sisters Only.
Yeah.
So because we didn't have that resource, people just came anyway. But ever since that ended about 10 years ago, Atlanta hasn't had a true Black Expo. And the problem is, the expo, we call it Black Business Super Bowl. So in the Super Bowl, only 2 teams go, but everybody goes to celebrate NFL. What about supporting these black businesses and celebrating black businesses, celebrating recycling of dollars? That's where an expo comes in.
I like
if
that.
Atlanta doesn't have one, now these
I
businesses
like
are
that.
celebrating.
How does that business make money
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah.
Good. Like through sponsors?
Right now. Yeah.
Good. Congratulations.
Right now, which is great.
Yeah, congratulations.
So we need more sponsors, stuff like that.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah, Fiserv is our title sponsor, the merchant service company, which is great. So it's profitable. Yeah, but we still need to get the cities to support. So let as many people know about it. Right now we're in this big awareness campaign, so letting people know that it exists. Because again, Atlanta hasn't had it.
Yeah.
We number 1 in black businesses, but don't have a Black Business Super Bowl. Atlanta was actually the first place in the nation for the first Black Expo. Happened here in Atlanta,
Wow.
1895.
I'm interested in hearing more about it, man. And I don't know if you're looking for partners, but I'm interested in hearing more about it.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let me give you my info.
What's the best way to connect with you?
Let's put it in. Let me give you my email, and it's me and my assistant sees it, and every morning we'll go through it. Support.
All right, email?
Support at David Never. David never sleeps.